Gamer tag, you are bad at the
Aiken just
game.
gave us a controversial opinion.
Wait, you
Wait,
don't,
Aiken,
you
you
don't,
have to
Nikki,
repeat
you don't
that,
Nikki
Aiken.
as that tag.
I will
Wait,
repeat
the
it.
stream is being
Yeah.
assembled. The stream is being assembled as we speak. So.
Wait, I'll wait for people to get in.
Episode 2.
Wait, Aiken, this tweet's pretty good. You're gonna like this one.
Why are you such a beg, man?
This one's called. It's like I was query tweeting Skips'
This is
thing.
bad. This is bad.
Oh wait, actually, we should talk about the London local before we move on to 9 quickly.
Oh,
So-
definitely.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
my
so-
intention.
Yeah, we should talk about the actual one. LLL. We should talk about the actual one. LLL.
Oh no!
Oh, wait, no, we shouldn't talk about either. We shouldn't talk about either.
No.
We don't talk about.
We're not talking
No,
about
I
any
low-key
London
wanna
locals.
talk about the
No one
London-
cares
I actually
want to
talk about full
well.
courses. I actually want to talk about full courses because
Hmm.
George,
why?
what
I heard
is
it.
going on with London?
What
with
What's going on?
The state of London Marth is in shambles.
I'm still doing fine out here. What?
What do you mean?
Me and Brandon.
Okay,
are-
do you know
are
what? All
doing perfectly
respect,
fine.
all
You're-
respect.
You're Hassan. You're
Okay.
doing well as well. That's why I like to see you're doing well.
Am I doing well? Well,
Yeah, you're not doing badly.
Uh,
You're doing badly. You've improved a little over quarantine.
Sure.
It's only Sean, and you know what? Sean hasn't played the game, so you can't even blame him.
I don't know. Sean has done some good things as well, though. Sean, I saw him like 3-0-23 the other day.
Oh, Aiken, did you like the Z the Master Challenge?
yeah, I
That was
told
the best
Sean
tweet
this.
that I saw, and I stopped
Nice,
there.
nice. But yeah, look,
Mushroom challenge.
Too many filler tweets, man.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
What's the
fucking-
mushroom challenge? Oh, you
Okay,
posted
and
a profile pic. Why you say she?
at the
It's-
end of the day,
What is the point of these? Okay, I'm not gonna
I'm-
hit on selfies on stream. Sorry.
well, no. You can bring it all out. You can bring it all out. on
What are you
stream.
saying at the end of
I'll
the
hit
day?
on
What are you
selfies
saying
for
at the
you.
end of the day?
What is this, man? Why are you
At the end of the
posting
day,
this?
I'm carrying
Cool
London.
stuff.
I'm carrying London Marth right now.
You're carrying
No,
London
you're not.
Marth.
No, you're not.
You're
No, you're
embarrassing.
not.
You're
Fucking not.
embarrassing London Marth, Max.
Guy's
I've
never
got-
played AC and thinks he's carrying Marth. Like,
You didn't play me. I hope you know you only won because you dodged me.
23
Well,
is
let's not even talk about this. I feel like we talked about this a fucking million times at this point.
23
I
is
don't
the
care
best
about your
win.
Marth.
The best win out of any London Marth in the last 2 weeks.
No.
Wait, Sean
swear Brandon beat someone better.
Sean beat 23 as well.
Exactly.
Literally
You just
everyone's
said 2
beaten
weeks.
23.
Yeah.
But I also beat Sean.
Oh wow.
Okay, who cares?
Brandon,
still
Brandon
better
beat
than
Sean.
you
Brandon
by
beat
quite a
Sean.
bit.
Brandon beat Sean.
Okay, well, I also beat Euro, who Sean lost to, and Brandon's
Oh
not in London
no!
right
I
now.
opened OBS and Shark's eyes are just so dead. This is
Also, Brandon has no losses to
sorry.
Tino. You
Wait,
have
what?
multiple losses
Wait,
to Tino.
Shark, are you feeling stimulated by this conversation? I feel like
Well, we can
Wait,
move
no,
on.
no, we
I'm
need to
just,
move on. I was
I'm
begging you to
trying
move
to
on.
collect myself. Yeah, we
That's
we
fine.
move on. Anyway,
Do you want to move on?
um,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that was,
welcome
that was a big topic. Okay, yeah.
to the SharpEngine podcast, episode 2. I feel like, I'm sorry. I feel like we should introduce some people. I feel like that would be constructive. So first, I mean,
Sorry.
of course, my name is Sharp, and I do have my lovely co-host SwarmEngine with me,
Lovely.
and we also have Aiken. Please introduce yourself if you want.
hello, I'm Aiken. What's going on?
Cool. Thank you. And we have Max,
Yeah, that's me.
and
I lost all
finally
time.
we have Tanki.
Hello,
So-
Switch chat. I'm currently. My name is Tanki, and I'm currently the best Marth in the UK.
Shut the
Possibly
fuck up,
EU.
you dog. You dog. You are not better than me, and you never will be.
Yeah, great introductions. Thank you.
So why don't we
Applaud you.
tell the chat what we're
So-
talking about? What are we going to talk about
Yeah.
today?
But why are you
so-
flaming
so-
the host, man? Let them get on with it.
Anyway,
Oh,
so moving on from those lovely introductions, today we're gonna mainly talk about Nang, an event coming up tomorrow actually. There's a lot of hype behind it, I feel. So, and the pools have been published, so we're gonna talk about that.
And finalized. So
Yeah.
that always used to be an
So,
old thing on the Swarmcast. We used to do a whole 2-hour show looking at these pools, and then it turns out like they just change. So it would ruin all of our analysis. Do you remember that, George? And Aiken.
Yeah.
It used to happen
yeah.
all the time. Oh my goodness. But we have the confidence now that they're finalized and they're able to be picked apart by analytical minds. So yeah.
I think there would be a little bit of outrage if they were changed like the night before. the
Oh,
tournament.
that's definitely happened.
Yeah,
Tons of
that's
times.
happened many
It's happened so many
times.
times. It's happened so many times. Is this not a Swedish phenomena? You lot have it all sorted out. don't you?
I mean, I don't not to my recollection that's happened before. I mean, of course, at locals they change like They changed the seeding like the day of, but
Oh, yeah.
at big tournaments now.
I'm pretty sure the Swedish like seeding's mad sweaty, right? Because you love terrors or whatever. You like
Yeah,
gets it
terrors.
down.
We do have some seeding nerds. I mean, Terra's obviously the biggest one, but we do have a few others who are really good.
I feel
So-
like, I said a lot of things about seeding last episode. Maybe it's wrong of me to even suggest that I should discuss it, but I feel like UK normally gets seeding quite right as well. Broadly speaking.
I think our seeding sucks, to be honest.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Why?
I think I was significantly underrated in the seeding.
So it's a personal thing.
No.
Oh,
Max
here
has
we go.
got his little bugbear, so he needs to get
I
out
was
of the way.
significantly underrated for the whole of 2019 and the whole of 2022.
No, you weren't. You were fucking dogging 2019, man.
No, I admit the start of 2019 I wasn't that great, but towards the end I was definitely deserving of
It's
top
actually
two.
just the net play crying all over again. Can we just not talk about this?
Well,
Yeah,
I think-
maybe. Do you want to move on to straight looking at the pools?
Yeah, you can. Do you have a graphic of the pools that we can see as well?
Can I change this into? If I change this into a Discord stream, this is going to. I think it will ruin all of my layout, but I'll do it anyway.
Well, you could just link the bracket and then we all
Yeah. Oh wait.
go onto it.
Trace message.
What?
And then you just stream it to Twitch.
I'll
Okay,
just-
Shay
I can
says
just-
hi to the stream, but you couldn't make it.
I can just-
Yeah. Do you
yeah,
want to
well-
stream actually, Max?
Oh, you want me to have a stream of the thing? I can do that.
No, wait.
Like
Do
a
you know what?
Discord
I'll link it and then we'll look through the pools because it's not too much of an issue to have you guys looking at the pool at the same time as me because it's just a static screen, right?
Yeah, I'm
So-
just gonna get up. What events was I underseeded that in 2019? Literally,
Oh, for God's sake.
all of the courses.
Sean,
No,
you
Sean
need to
knows.
not-
No, Sean
you need
is
to not
the
encourage
Sean
him.
is the
All of the
Sean is a
quarters-
UK melee stats lord. So
All of the
he would know.
quarters. Every single quarter
That's
that I was
loud.
underseeded.
Yeah,
at,
no. Max, like,
I was
full quarter
seeded-
seeding isn't the best. Like, I think everyone admits that, but
Four
generally.
quarters?
UK
Are you
is
serious
pretty good
saying
at
4 quarters or quarter?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can't even count anything that
Four
happens in that
quarters.
venue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
exactly. Full
I
quarters
think
is like
weeks after I beat Bomboni and Aiken, I had a positive record
Ah,
on them for the whole
fucking
season.
arcade.
Are you talking
Idiot.
about 4 quarters?
Yeah,
Still.
yeah, no. I beat Bomboni and Pray to Win. Aiken
That's
at
just
the
like-
Arcadian. I was
Oh,
seated below. I
Arcadian.
was seated
Full
below
seeding.
Silas.
Arcadian
They
wins
seated
don't
me.
count, man.
They
Ah,
seated
ah,
me below
which
chill,
tournament? Which
casual
tournament? Which
weekly,
tournament?
and you care about your seeding.
I was-
Which
Why?
20
tournament? No,
Oxox.
let's
I
hear
was-
it. Let's hear it. Okay.
I was seated
20
below
Oxox.
Silas at 20 Oxox.
Okay.
And I beat better wins. There were so many other things as
Do
well.
you have
I think
examples beyond yourself?
Did you had you beaten Silas at that point?
Do you have examples beyond yourself,
no.
Max? If you're
Have you
talking
beaten
about
Silas?
Wasn't
Beyond
Silas like your
myself.
demon
yeah,
for a
beyond
long
yourself,
time?
beyond yourself, Max.
beyond myself. Well, no, because I
Well,
didn't
no,
pay attention to
okay.
anyone
So
else.
UK seeding is bad because
Okay, I'm pretty
you
sure
were
Tanki would-
underseeded a couple of times.
I think Tanki would agree that he was significantly underrated as well for the majority of 2019.
Okay, you know what? Let's just
I've
leave
been
it. Let's have a look.
I've
Let's
been
have a look
underseeded
at.
for my whole life, Max.
Let's have a look at
I
these
don't
pools.
care anymore. You need to
Let's have a
move
look at
on.
these pools. Pool A1. Speaking
Yeah.
of Max and his seeding, we've got Max, the top seed of this pool. Wait, maybe I can make a new scene so we can show this to the viewers.
Yeah, this is kind of an interesting poll.
It's note how I'm the only top 3 seed in Wave 1.
The stream has not broken, friends. It's just coming soon. Okay, yeah. What do you think?
Okay. Oh, okay. This is actually quite an interesting pool if you ignore Max.
I can't. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, so we have 10 quid, and I'm assuming offline 10 quid plays Marth.
Definitely.
Mainly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been
Yeah.
doing quite recently. He's been having a how shall I say it? Quite dynamic set of results at the weeklies. So
Yeah.
Dynamic set
one
of
of
result.
his better wins is perhaps his win versus 23. His win. Okay, that's the only one that comes to mind actually. But
Yeah.
his win over 23. He's also dropped sets to people you would not really want him to. He would not really want to drop sets to, like who is like Uo or No Pressure. Who he's
And
dropped
me.
sets to.
He lost to No Pressure.
He lost to No
Yeah,
Pressure.
Let's
I
go,
think it was
Ben. Let's
2
go,
weeks ago.
Ben.
Yeah,
He
let's
lost
go
to
there.
my Marth. He lost to my Marth secondary.
Yeah, that too.
Sharp, man.
On
Thank you, Max.
Tuesday.
Why? No one said
Thank
anything
you,
about
Max.
that. Like, you didn't need to mention it.
It was just another example of a win he
Thank
probably
you,
wouldn't want
Max.
himself to lose
Thank you,
to.
Max.
Well, he lost to me, which is
You see,
significant
when
because
Sharp's
like,
telling you sharp, that's when you know.
cause, like Shoes always fucking destroys me and always has done. But
Okay,
like
okay.
he lost to me at
So-
Cancun, which is
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
discussion for this
Interesting.
pool. Discussion for this pool. Max is gonna win. We're not talking about Max anymore.
Yeah,
okay?
let's
Yeah,
talk, let's
cool,
talk
cool.
about
Max
the,
talk
the
is
bottom two
over.
spots. Let's talk
We're
about the
talking
bottom
about-
two spots which make it out. That's the
Um,
contention.
Wait,
Let's talk about
to make it
I
out.
think Peddler is pretty good.
Yeah, because top three make it out. I think Moby and Peddler could maybe make a little surprise upset. You know, I don't
On
think
Over
Squeechy,
Squeechy.
maybe. I don't
Over
think
Squeechy.
on
Yeah,
Sean.
Yeah, yeah.
Squeech should be getting really good over net play.
I think
I,
you see. I have no idea.
Squeechy's definitely better.
Wait, Sharp. What were
I
you gonna
think-
say? What were you
I
gonna
don't really
say,
know
Sharp?
what wins Squeechy has, but
I mean, Squeechu, if we look at Mars, like, I definitely say Squeechu has a very good chance versus Tenquid.
Mhm.
Because, like, if you look at Squeechu's good results, like, online, then Squeechu beat, I think Squeechu beat Manio. Might have beaten Meaty, too. I'm gonna look that up, actually.
Mhm.
But basically, Squeechu's really
Okay.
good versus Marth, and I've been talking to him, and he thinks he's pretty good versus Marth as well.
Yeah, I
So
mean
I
that
think
may
he
be the
could beat
case.
Tenquid.
Like, but at the end of the day, Sean doesn't
I
lose these
still
low
trust
tier
Sean.
matchups.
Yeah, I trust Sean to
Well,
win this.
we'll see. We'll see. I think
I
Squeechu
think-
can do it.
Squeechy could upset Sean,
Like
definitely.
Sean hasn't lost to an Ice Climber's lifetime like once. Like
Okay,
that's
he
Are we
did-
talking about a game
Okay,
and watch?
yeah, but they're basically the same
It's-
character.
Oh,
Okay,
Uh,
Squeechu
yeah,
didn't
you're
beat
sleeping.
Meaty,
We got the
but
top
Squeechu
player-
beat
the top player
Manio.
insights.
and
Nah,
Forte.
trust me.
Completely different.
Like
These are the top player
Sean,
insights. you
Sean
guys
doesn't
didn't-
play. Sean doesn't play a style that's bad against these
Wait,
type of characters.
Squeech beat Salpat. When?
who's Salpat?
Who's Salpat?
It's a pretty old school Marth from France, I think.
Yeah, once upon
although,
a time he was one of the best maps in Europe. Like back when I started playing.
yeah,
Alright.
although he's definitely not as good anymore. No offense, of course.
Yeah.
But definitely one of the players returning who's
Right.
not as solid. But I am looking at results here, and Squeechy didn't beat Meaty, but he has solid wins across the board. Beat Ortilt, who's a pretty good Falco.
Who?
Yeah,
I mean, he beat me once, which is like, I'm a pretty good win. But
You lost
know.
to Squeechy.
yeah, we're
That's an
1-1. I know he's
That's
fucking
an
good.
L.
But it, yes,
that.
it is also an L.
Wait,
He's
you
good.
know, Screechy's pretty good, George.
I know Squeechy's pretty good.
We choose chill.
Right.
Sharp's like very good.
Wait, Max, what did you just say?
Thank you, thank
He
you.
gave me a slice of pizza at the local the other week.
What did you say before? Before that?
What, I don't
You
think
said
I
Squeechy
anything.
something.
I said, oh, he said he's chill.
Oh,
Like, gave me a
Squeechy's
slice of
chill.
pizza.
I thought you said something
Yeah.
else.
But I don't know. The thing is, I don't have an accurate representation of how good he is because, like, I play Sheik and he's played like, Game and Watch, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, I think
I think Marth matchup's just as bad. I think it's really bad.
I'm making the
Game
call out. I'm making
Yeah.
the call out that I think Squeechy takes second seed in that pool. I'm making that.
Okay, okay.
correctly.
I think there's
Interesting.
definitely upset potential there.
Yeah.
But you guys were saying that Peddler or
I
Moby
think
could
Peddler's
make
alright.
could
I
make.
think
Yeah.
Peddler's
Could make it
definitely
out.
better than Moby.
I don't know much about Peddler at all. I know he plays Falcon, right?
Yeah, they play Falcon.
Yeah,
It's
Took a game off my Fox once.
okay.
they took a set off my Fox, but it was kind of
Yeah.
a scuffed
Have
one.
they? What else have they done?
I have no
Uh,
clue.
Yeah,
I'm
what?
just going purely
just-
off how
you
they did
just-
versus me.
You're just hyping this person up. I mean,
I
maybe
think-
you know.
I think this is the first like in real life event ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were like
I've never heard of this person. at an
a
IRL event.
decent bit better than. I feel like the only Falcon I played that's similar level is like ECS, but they're like their punish is better.
How do they compare to Ant?
Worse than Ant, worse than Ant.
Yeah,
How much worse?
But
than
I
Ant?
would expect Ant to sweep this pool, except
Yeah.
for Max.
Am would get second in this pool, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's-
no.
I think you'd
Peddler's pretty
favour
good.
Sean over Ant, but
Over
I
no,
would not at all.
you would actually
I was being
say
Sean before
Is it-
before Ant got like as goated as he is
no,
now.
yeah, no, there's no shot. Sorry, Sean.
wait for real. You would actually. I
Yeah,
mean, I'm
yeah,
happy
yeah,
with that. I'm happy with that reality.
In
I'm
20
happy with that
I-
reality, but
Yeah,
At peak Sean, like in 2019 or whatever, he was still losing to Ant, like or going like
he
even.
wasn't losing to. I mean, I remember
Yeah,
the thing for the longest time was Ant would take Sean to like game 5 last stock, and he'd always
yeah.
drop it.
I don't think Sean
Until
ever
one
lost
time
his
where he
set.
broke through. No, I think he might have lost a set. I wouldn't be surprised if he did, but
I'm not sure if
I
he
don't
lost
think he
a
was
set.
dominant over him. I don't think Ant was dominant over him by any means.
Fair
But,
enough. Yeah. Peddler's good, and then Moby's.
Oh, Sean's saying Ant has
Moby's
never
good too.
beaten me.
Yeah.
This is Gats. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, if Ant had beaten Sean, I would have heard about it. But yeah, I think
Oh,
Moby's
we
good
just
too.
okay, fine.
Just assumed he had
Did
lost
you not
him.
just say that 2 seconds ago? Okay, anyway.
Didn't Moby beat Moby basically beat Def Gazer at one time, and
Alright,
Maybe
Bones. I'm
maybe-
gonna ban this whole friend group.
Moby's playing
Sometimes,
Fox. Moby's definitely playing Fox this tournament. I definitely,
sure?
I think it might be safe to say, if you're saying Peddler is as good as they are, then Moby would probably lose to Peddler.
yeah, for
Sean,
Well,
you
we'll
don't
see,
have to have lost him. It's just the fact that I thought you had means that you probably would lose to him.
Oh,
Yeah,
the public
yeah,
perception. We're not trying to.
Yeah.
We're trying to peddle facts on this podcast, not like
Exactly.
not
This is an
vibes,
opinion
not
cast.
vibes. No, this is not an opinion cast. It's a stats cast.
all right, but yeah, I can't lie. This
Okay,
pool's
maybe it's
already
not.
got. Yeah, this pool's got not got a lot.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on.
yeah.
Pool 18.
Can I jump around between pools a little bit?
For
Okay.
real,
Yeah,
you don't want to
like,
just go through them procedurally.
If you guys want to go through all of them, that's completely fine too. Because I do have.
What are the particular ones that you're liking?
Yeah.
a lot?
Yeah, maybe we can.
Because I do think pool A4 is the most interesting one I can
Go to
see,
A4. Let's see what A4's saying.
Or unless you want to do it in order, that's fine too.
I think
It's
we
up
have
to
the
you,
time. We have the
Hassan,
time
you're the
to. We have the time to, right? Well, Sharp's also partially.
If
I
you
like the
guys,
CS
if
10
if
stack.
the CS gang
Can the
has time, then-
CS team
Yeah, go
commit
to pool A4.
commit to doing the pools, and then we'll do the pools.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll do
okay.
the pools until the CS game's ready.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, fine. Pool
just go to-
A4. Pool A4.
Oh,
Pool
wait, Moto
A4.
GG! I
Oh,
want
that's
to talk
a good-
about that.
that's
Yeah,
a
Pool
good
A4.
pool.
Pool
That's a
A4.
good
Moto
pool.
You can't
GG.
you can't tease us like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I'll just talk about A4 because the fans
That's
want to
kinda
hear it.
good.
Yeah, let's talk
Oh,
about
Fans
it.
old
hate.
man's in here,
Oh wait,
bro.
distribution pool.
Forget
I'll
Border
say-
GG. Bold man, bro. That guy's goated. That
Oh,
guy's
Bold
actually
Man.
goated.
Yeah,
I'll say-
he's beating both.
I really like Board. I had a good conversation with him the other day as well. He's a nice
I
guy.
say that the biggest wild card in this pool, I think, is Ty.
Ty,
Because
yeah.
Ty is really, really good.
I think
like,
Ty's a massive net player, and the
Yeah.
results, the way they play, will not work offline. But
You think so?
That's just my opinion.
I like Ty just recent. I think he's improving a ton, and like he's playing a lot too. And I remember I used to always have like sets with him where he's going really close, and I'm like, at first I didn't even know who he was, so I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
now
he's
he,
definitely an
like-
up and comer. Like,
He like beat Falconel, huge win, and he's been
What?
practicing a lot,
What?
and
When?
what? Seriously?
What? Seriously?
This Tuesday he beat Falconel.
Oh.
No
Yeah.
way. That's
So
crazy.
it was like, what? How did
That
Ty
is
beat Falconel?
crazy. And this person is a 4th seed who beat Fountainelle.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I
Bro.
suppose it makes sense. Like,
I've
no one
been
knows
Team
about who this
Ty-
guy
I've
is.
been Team Ty for months now. I practice with them.
Yeah, I've heard a lot
weekly.
about Ty.
And yeah, I think he's pretty good. So we'll see. Although he's a bit of a net player. But
I think
Yeah,
Ty.
Yeah.
it's just. I'm not gonna. I hate net play. That's just
No,
my
what
thing.
is net play
I hate
for?
net play.
Yeah,
I think
but-
Ty.
I'm not gonna go into it.
I'm not gonna lie. I can see Ty taking sets off of like GG or Mordo.
Nah,
I
I'm not having
I can
this.
see it happen. I don't favor Ty.
Oh, wait,
versus
Sean Ty's a
those two.
fox.
Yeah, he is a fox. I
He
don't
Sean's
favor
not
him
confused.
over any of those two, but I would say he has a good chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Ty-
Ty will probably beat Boldman.
Nah,
Unfortunately.
nah. Boldman's a star of the
saying-
show here.
Yo, for real?
No, I want Boldman to win because it's Boldman.
Wait,
but
is Ty said you said Ty was beating Fountainelle.
Yeah. But
So this
that's
is-
Yes, I
something-
beat Falconel.
that's something Boldman can do as well. Like,
Are you sure?
Boldman yeah. But I've seen the potential of the London locals from Boldman. I promise you.
Okay,
I
fair
think
enough.
Baldman's good too.
I mean-
I think
Actually, what? No. Okay, that's a bit of like.
We're
you
talking.
can't
Are we
count
saying?
now.
Are we saying? Ty is definitely Fountainelle is okay. Who could I compare?
Ty is not being GG. I'm
Let's
sorry.
okay.
He's
Ty.
not leaving that.
How does Ty seems like he's surpassed like Decipher
Fountainelle,
level,
like-
Decipher
Yeah,
level,
Fa-
right?
Yeah. Fountainelle
And
stacks up to, like,
Decipher beat Boldman last time they played.
I think I favor Ty over Baldman.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
From
I
playing
think
both
do
of them,
too.
It was a while since I played Baldman, but just looking at their gameplay, I think Ty is like a level above. I would say it's an upset if Baldman wins
Baldman.
that, but
Yeah,
that's not a roast against Baldman or anything. That's more like a praise against Ty for like a Falconel win, and like he has a lot of other wins across the board, like online. So I would say I favor Thai over Baldman.
I think
For-
Mordo GG are definitely like top 2, and
Yeah.
I want to talk about their matchups. Who usually it's Mordo, right? Mordo usually wins, right?
She's like never lost to GG offline in like 10
Oh.
sets.
Okay, yeah, so Mordo's probably gonna win this pool, but it'll probably be a good set to
Ah.
watch.
GG did get a decent bit better over quarantine. Like as much as
Wasn't
nobody
GG
can-
showing at Camp Cone decent as
Yeah.
well?
Yeah, GG got like 7th. They beat like.
In fact, didn't they
Lavingi
play a
that one
space?
time.
Oh yeah, they beat
GG.
Lavingi, didn't they? Yeah.
GG at Camp Cone lost in pools to Silas and then beat Lorster in bracket. It was really weird.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's because Silas is better than Lobster.
Yeah, I forgot about the GG
Okay.
Lavingi. I remember who. What were we talking about? We were talking about it the
They're-
other day,
they're,
weren't
like,
we, George?
completely different style peaches.
What,
he's
Silas
like-
and Lost it? Yeah.
Lobster's also like a little bit like bad on the box, kind of.
Well, I have heard from Faut. Faut has also switched to the box that it's harder to play against floaties, especially Puff with the box.
Yeah,
Hey,
maybe.
so Fout lost because of the box. Then is what I'm hearing.
Why?
No,
Are we?
I'm not
Are we?
saying Faut lost. No, I'm saying that like Lorster
Oh,
might have had
wait.
a
Are we-
rougher time versus GG because
Sharp's
of the
just
box.
giving the insight. We don't have to be so reductionist. You know what I mean, George?
This
We'd
is
have
what
to
I'm
just-
saying. Actually, you know what? No box excuses. If you're cheating, you should be winning as well.
I mean, what
That's
character does
true.
Baldman play?
I agree. Oh, Falco.
Baldman-
Lorster versus GG
Go
was
with
on a
Falcon.
laptop.
Falcon.
That's so sad.
What in
Yeah,
person?
yeah.
IRL.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah,
laptop
look-
game.
Yeah, Lawson was like, "Oh, my box doesn't work on the."
Oh,
Lord.
Lost didn't have an
What?
adapter.
Yeah, we're playing on a.
Excuse me.
Yeah, just for any watchers at home, you take that DQ 100% of the time. You
Yeah,
never play
that's what
someone
I'm
on a laptop
saying.
in tournament. You
Fuck.
DQ them immediately.
Yeah, I would never play that. I would be like, no.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I would. You take the DQ.
I'll DQ myself. I'm not playing on a fucking.
I guess it's a homey tournament, isn't it? That's what happens in.
Yeah, I think the most obvious upset in this pool's tired.
You have the eye of the tiger.
Man, when the sponsors are involved, you got to start winning.
Oh yeah, what were you
I-
saying
I
about
say-
sponsors? Oh, yeah, sorry, Sharp.
No, I was just gonna say. I think Ty at least takes a game off of GG. That's what I think.
Nah.
Nah.
I think so. I've seen Ty play with Jamie in preparation. I
Really?
think he has this.
Prep.
Yeah.
Ty's been prepping. Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
He's
watch
like-
out for
he-
Ty then. Watch out for Ty. I mean,
Yeah.
are we saying? I'm hearing that Ty might have a chance versus Mordo as well.
No.
I mean, it's usually harder for like up and coming Foxes versus Falco, than
don't
like
know.
versus a Puff. And I don't know that I feel like Mordo.
Ty could
I
beat
saw-
Mordo
I saw
in the same
Decipher-
way
I
that
saw
literally
Decipher
anyone
2-0.
can beat Mordo.
I saw Decipher 2
Yeah.
Mordo the other day, so
Yeah,
or maybe a
I
month
think
ago.
I think Ty stands a chance versus Mordo for sure.
That-
It's just that I.
That's because
I mean,
when
I
a
don't
bad player is playing against Mordo, they like spin a wheel and there's still like 1 in 50 chance they beat them.
Yeah, it is
Wow.
true.
Like Mordo will just give you a win, like someone a win once in
Yeah,
a while
that
for
has
no
been
reason.
well known as the Mordo, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mordo's thinking for a free PR wins. Like, no thanks.
Yeah.
He
No, but
gave
I
me
think
mine.
that in general that pool's kind of like a toss up. I can see Mordo taking first place. I can see Ty taking first place in a universe, and I can see
Yeah.
like GG taking first place. So
Can we
Either way,
actually
it's gonna be
ban
interesting.
Buttnose right now? This guy's just being flaming me in chat for no reason.
I see Buttnose. Buttnose has his opinions. He's a valued viewer. You know, we might not act immediately on his concerns, but you know, he's
Oh,
valued for watching. Is there a
I'm
particular?
not besmirching the Decipher
We can
win.
we can move over. We can move to the next
Yeah,
pool. Is there another one in particular that you're interested in, Sharp? Or should we
I
track
mean-
backwards and see if we can find anything interesting? We might not.
we can just go back to what looking at them in order if you want.
Yeah, we can just point out some things we find interesting. So we might not
Yeah.
do the same things that we've done for the past two
I
pools.
mean,
So let's
if
look
we
at
look
A2.
at pool, yeah, A2. I mean, 23 versus Okamid. I don't know their set record, but that sounds like it could be.
They go
Like,
back. They go back
Omid
and
has
forth.
had a good showing
Yeah.
at Camp Cone as well, of course. Hasn't
True.
been at the weekly. He went to one weekly after that, I think, the one that Brandon was at.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
forgot.
Yeah.
I
did
forgot
he do
exactly.
it?
I've actually forgotten.
how did he do
I
it,
can't-
Camp Cone?
Wait.
Okamid beat
Wait,
beat
Max, you were there.
Bomboni and the Tino.
And Tino,
at
yeah,
Cone.
to get
That was a little
to get fifth.
Oh, nice. That's good.
That was
I
a
got
good
second,
performance.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Blister thumb.
This
All
is
corals in
dumb.
this pool.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
dumb.
no. What I think in this pool is that like the top two are probably guaranteed to be Okamede and 23.
No, I don't even
But-
know if that's true.
No,
I think
I
I think
don't-
coral can upset both of them.
But I think
honestly.
Coral's gotten so much better.
Yeah, yeah.
Has
Uh,
Coral gotten that
Coral-
much better?
Yeah, I
Coral's
100%
really good
think
now.
I think Coral can beat both of them. Like,
Wow.
yeah, without hesitation, like, I think it can be very easy.
But I
Yeah,
can
Coral's
also see
a Coral's a
Coral
Welsh
just-
Falco shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
But
He's like-
the thing is with Coral, he could like be anywhere in this pool. I could see him like blundering and losing to skips. You know.
Yeah, he's like the most volatile. Like, I think he could go between first and like fifth seed.
Yeah,
Wait,
doesn't
wait, who's
I
fifth?
don't think he's going fifth. I think he's
Oh,
going
wait.
fourth or worst.
Yeah. Okay,
isn't
yeah.
this a pretty good poll for skips? I mean,
Yeah. Coral. I think Coral vs Skips could lead to a good set.
I think Falco's really hard for Samus though.
yeah,
Yeah.
Falco's hard for Samus.
Yeah, no, we're not talking
Or
matchups.
did you say
here,
Falcon?
like- No, Falco.
Falcon or Falco? Yeah. I mean, Falco versus Spaceys. I can see it. I mean, it all depends on how ready the Spacey is for Samus.
Look, I'm not
Like-
trying to, talk any matchups here, but Samus kind of destroys Falco.
Exactly.
Oh, really? Okay.
At the pool,
Jolly good.
At the melee,
Jolly
at
good.
the pool melee, like, okay.
Yeah,
but
but
this is-
Samus beats everyone at the
yeah,
until
yeah.
like top 100 level. You know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
this is
dumb.
like this is pool A2, right? Like first pool of the day. Like imagine Skips comes in, presses down on the C stick once. That's a kill instantly.
Fucking
Like-
go
Actually true.
Skips.
All right.
Actually
Yeah.
true.
Cool. Let's
That's-
move. Let's move
that's
to the
a
next
kill.
one.
That's a kill
No,
in
I've still got
game
more
and
to
a
talk about
mental
in this
kill
pool.
as well.
Yeah,
You
No,
know?
we're already skimming them, aren't we? Though.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
Do you,
I
what
think
do
the
you want to say
I
anything
think
between?
that's all there is to say about this. Pool,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Anything between
the-
Omid and 23? I guess 23 is still favorite, but Omid's
Yeah.
done quite well at campaign,
Yeah.
so it could.
I would.
There's a big upset
I-
potential there, and same
Yeah,
with Coral.
I think 23 means like across, like it could go either way, and a Coral could also beat both of them.
Cool. Pool A3.
I would just say
Oh yeah,
like,
go on shop. Sorry.
as like an upset potential. I don't know their set record again. I don't unfortunately know a lot of like weekly set records, but I do know that Samus Pikachu is surprisingly good for Samus. Like if you look at Axe versus like Hugs and Duck, like in previous sets, that is surprisingly hard for Axe.
Yeah, but
Like-
I imagine I know that Skips has definitely never beaten Okamede,
Oh,
and
okay.
I imagine Okamede has beaten Skips quite a few times.
Yeah,
I've
so
never.
maybe-
I don't think I've ever heard of it going close.
If I was gonna
Although
predict,
Yeah.
people might say anyways.
I think Coral's like
Otherwise.
most likely to beat 23.
No.
Okay.
No, I think if Coral was gonna beat someone out of Omid in 23, it'd be 23.
No.
Nah,
All right, cool.
I
It's
think so,
noted.
I think
Your
so.
opinions on the topic are noted. Let's move over
I
to pool
think-
A3.
Yeah. Okay.
Pool A3. Okay, you got
Next
another pool here.
A3.
Kidatino is really interesting, actually.
Yeah, Kidder had a pretty good performance when I looked at them last.
I don't know,
Like
did-
long
well, he
live
did
I think
Kidder
he
beat
got.
again.
I think he got like second or third at NLL. He beat a lot of
Kidder-
people.
It was the one Kidden like
Okay.
lost to me twice, but then he beat like 23.
He beat 23. He beat Sean. Some
Yeah,
probably.
he beat 23 Sean, so that's pretty good.
I think this pool is like kind of small upset potential. I can't lie.
Yeah, I don't see any. upsets
There's not
happening
much
here.
to discuss in this pool. Like
I think
I don't-
the
yeah,
only.
I think Tino will beat Kidder and Kidder will beat
How it-
Decipher and Decipher will
The
beat
Cypher's
Lionstar.
winning,
How is the Cypher against Path?
I believe.
Decipher hates Far.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think-
Decipher really hates Far.
I think
But
the skill
isn't
gap
there-
is big enough between Decipher and Lila where Decipher just takes it.
I mean,
think
I'd
it's
like to
free.
hope so, but yeah.
Yeah, I think there's no shot Kidder beats Tino. I
Yeah,
don't think
Cypher
there's any
improved
shot.
like
You think?
significantly
Oh,
from
because
lockdown.
this is coming from someone who's been beaten around by Tino over the past few weeks of it, huh?
I mean, I beat Tino at the last regional we played at. So
Okay, fair. Well, this Camp
Yeah,
Cone.
you lost him
Yeah.
twice at LLL.
the weeklies don't count. But
Oh, sure.
anyway, yeah.
I mean, I would
Um,
love for weeklies to not count, but
yeah, there's no shot Kidder beats Tino. There's no shot Decipher beats Kidder.
yeah, Decipher's not a fan of Sheik either.
I don't think. I think Kidder Lyle. Like, I mean, Decipher Lyle could go either way, but I think Decipher's a decent favorite. All I know about Cappy is that they're like a big net play ranger.
Marth main, right? Wait, Ranger?
they-
Okay,
yeah,
we
they
don't need
main
to
Marth.
cast aspersions on
I
people's
know Cappy is
character.
very active in the Marth Discord.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool. That's good. They
they
want to
like-
learn. They want to get better.
Good sign.
Yeah,
Good sign.
I think the bottom three could be any order really, but I think the top three is like kind of set in stone.
Pretty
Yeah,
solid.
I-
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I think this is this is one of the best pools Tino could have had.
Yeah, there's like,
Yeah.
Very solid for him.
For real.
yeah, there's no risk.
See you.
So I don't see anyone else taking first seed, but it would be interesting to see, like, if Kidder did really well. Or,
Yeah.
Of course, if Decipher.
I'm not saying Kid had like a
Beat
massive.
Paul.
I actually
fluke,
think
but
Decipher-
it would be very hard for him to replicate those same results.
I think Decipher might have a better chance versus Tino than Kidder, I can't lie. But let's move over to
that's
Pool
the-
B1. Let's move over to Pool
That's the
B1.
stupid- that's the
Let's move
stupidest
over to
thing
Pool
I've ever
B1.
heard.
Pool B1! Frenzy,
Decipher is
Western, Uo, Oxy, Orgs, and Bubs.
Only Decipher believers are
Wait,
allowed in here.
Did you say Oxy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
nice. Oh no, Sean just. Oh, never mind.
Wait, what's that? Have you had some experience with Oxy?
No, yeah, I spoke to him at the weekly. They were chill.
Wait, why do you say that so ominously?
Apparently, they thought your name was not Hassan.
Me?
Yeah.
My name?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about it after the show. We'll talk about it after the show. We'll talk about it after the show. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but-
Frenzy, Western,
yeah.
Uo. That's also seems
Uo
like pretty
could be
solid top
Western.
3. Yeah, Uo could be Western.
could be.
could be Western.
I think it's an outside chance though.
I think it's literally just all about how well Western plays. Like Uo's gonna play fine. Like there's
I
not
feel
much
like-
variation in Uo's play style
Uo's-
in terms of playing badly and playing well. I don't think.
If you look at anyone in the
think,
UK, like Uo is the most boiling,
Like,
molten hot person right now in terms of they've
Yeah,
been playing.
No, you could win that.
They've been playing 3 IRL tournaments so far this week. This will be his 4th.
Honestly, I think Euro could upset Frenzy. I'm not gonna say it's a big
Yeah,
chance.
sure.
Well, are you serious?
Oh,
Did you hear what you said about me and Decipher and Tino
This guy
last fall?
takes trips
And then you
to
say
get
that?
live and you're like-
Okay.
Okay, Max, why are you coming on stream to like destroy your reputation? Your reputation. No one's gonna take you seriously.
If any third seed in the world was gonna upset Frenzy, it would be Euro. That's what
Okay,
I will
cool.
say,
Uo's
I'm a
probably the
huge-
best third seed there, right?
I love cheering for Yuo, and sometimes I give him tips. He comes into my DMs, but right now, the amount of time Frenzy is putting into the Peach practice, and I play a lot of long
For real.
sessions with Frenzy. He is not losing to any Peach right now that isn't.
People just wanna beat Triff
I
so
just
badly.
pointed out this guy's sponsored, man.
Everyone in this,
Playing
everyone in this,
so good.
everyone in this continent is so down bad against Triff right now. Like,
Yeah,
people just want
Triff
to-
is actually just on another level than
Mm-hmm.
like, every other Peach, except like American good peaches, I guess. But
I've heard people
the
say,
European peaches, where we can't compare right now.
I've
We
heard
gotta
people say
step it up
Triff is the
first.
best peach in the world right now.
Yeah,
he,
I think Frenzy's good.
He is,
like,
probably.
He's
I
been
think
destroying
Frenzy's good,
Europe
but,
for a
like,
long time now.
he just sucks first Peach, like real bad. Sorry, Frenzy.
He doesn't suck.
bad, man.
I'm gonna
Trust
say
me.
it.
You just
I'm
get-
gonna say it.
Listen,
He sucks.
Listen,
Everyone.
if you played 100 sets with Frenzy, Sharp, how many do you think you would win?
Not a lot. I think I would win maybe like so it's 100 sets.
100 sets, 100
yeah.
sets.
I don't see myself winning more than like 2 or 3.
Exactly. He and
100%.
Sharp's
There
There you
like
go.
very good.
I
There
don't know,
you go.
man. I think
That's a top 20
I get
player, top
far
20 player
with it.
EU up there.
Have a little faith. Wait, who's top 20 EU?
Shut up.
I'm not top 20 EU.
Top
I'm
30.
Top 25.
Top 25, top 25.
Yeah, let's say top 30. Give a little credit to Sharp.
Top 25.
Top 20.
No, but I do like when I play friendlies with Frenzy. Although I do think Frenzy is one of those players who's more solid in friendlies. But he for every 10 games he takes, I maybe take 1.
Okay.
Usually it's like 20.
Prof?
Something I want to also note, Orgs is like a Falcon main from Cambridge, who's been playing maybe for like 5 years.
Why
And
is
he made...
Can we just all acknowledge Prof just flaming us for no reason in Twitch chat right now?
Wait,
Go, bro.
wait,
Bro.
because we invited... Is it because we invited Aiken or what?
I think so. Oh, I played this Orcs guy at the full course.
Yeah,
He had
Orcs-
He had
Yeah.
a mean Donkey Kong as well.
Yeah,
Donkey
so
Kong-
Orcs has also made a
Oh,
combo
shit.
video. This combo video is like the most abstract combo video I've ever seen because it's sort of like a short film where like he goes out and he's like, I think it's literally like an hour long or something like that. This combo video.
What?
No, I'm serious. Like it's
Nah,
actually
you're
a thing.
lying.
I'm
No.
serious. No, okay, maybe it's not an hour long, but it's at least
Don't
like
believe someone has that many good
It's there-
combos.
no. He literally like intersperses it with like real life. It's really. I don't want to call it strange, but you know.
I mean, that sounds pretty weird to me. Like,
Okay. I mean, to be honest, I don't think I watched all the
Combo
way through.
documentary.
I remember
Yeah.
he was the biggest challenge to Mr. Clean at full quarters by far. His Donkey Kong went last stock
Moving
on
up,
my Fox.
full B2.
A combo
Okay,
documentary.
so I actually think Orgs will definitely beat Oxy.
Okay.
And
Wow.
maybe there's an outside chance of maybe like 5% chance of them
I
making out
think
the pool.
I think you at Weston's like pretty 50-50, and then
Yeah.
Frenzy will shit on everyone, and
Okay,
it's
cool.
Yeah.
be done.
No,
Okay,
agree.
let's move. And
Yeah,
Bubs
let's
as well.
move on.
Does anyone say
I don't want to talk about
No,
Boxy.
we don't talk about
cool about
Bubs.
kids and
That
new
Bubs guy.
new players coming to events? It's a cool thing to see.
Wait, who is Bobs? Why are you
No,
No,
yeah.
no.
Moving on. Pool B2.
Why are you
Yes,
just blaming
Pool
Bombsy?
B2.
Ooh, who is this?
Kingu and
Zeppel.
Zeppel, the legendary
pressure.
rivalry.
Wait, this pool's
Oh.
actually Zeppel famously beat Kingu in the last set at Major.
Famously.
It was called.
Wait, I've missed the storyline.
Yeah, it was.
Kingu is molding in the
Yeah,
chat.
for real.
It was called like the upset or whatever, the one in February. Yeah, Zeppel like swiftly dismantled Kingu. Like apparently the set wasn't even close. So
I
it
think
was
Zeppel is very, very good.
yeah.
Can you talk about-
Zeppel's
Zeppel's
quite
good.
good.
They randomly lose for no reason, and I don't really know why.
Yeah,
Um,
lost their
You've
last.
got
Talk about no
Lost-
pressure versus Kingu. I know
Yeah,
no pressure is
yeah.
amazing against Puff.
Yeah, no pressure hasn't lost to a UK Puff in 2 years. I think it's a stat or something.
It'll be
I-
like 3 years at this point because of quarantine. Right?
yeah, because of quarantine.
No, it'll be
No
like
pressure.
4 years, I swear.
No pressure just doesn't lose
Wait,
the
5
UK
years?
Puffs.
23
There
years.
hasn't
23
been a
years.
Yeah.
He
He's
didn't
23 years
play
old, so-
Maxi, so he hasn't really played a UK Puff as good as Kingy.
Yeah, so Kingu's
He only really
definitely a
had
step up
GG.
from. Yeah, Kingu's a step up from GG and Skux and whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
he's
pressure
he's
will
never
farm GG.
he's never list. I mean, they've played 2 sets, right? But-
Nah, they've played 3. I'm pretty sure.
So
And he's
Equinox
model 3.
Ember and then Merked 4 or 5, Merked 5, which was the
Merked-
one which is quite recent. It's
Yeah.
2019.
Yeah, but GG was
Yeah.
quite good at Mercs 5. Like,
yeah, GG took
GG was very
Prison.
good at that
GG took
time.
Prison to game 5 at Merked 5.
When?
And
Oh,
then-
Merc 5.
Merked 5
So
and then
no
lost to
pressure
no
is better
pressure
than
on the
Prison.
same day.
Yeah,
mean-
so this pool to me looks like I think like Kingu's obviously favoured, but I think no pressure could beat Kingu. I think Zeppel could beat Kingu.
I
think
think
this is-
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
think
gonna lie.
most likely Kingy still just wins.
Not
but
gonna
I
lie,
think
can we
this is the
say
worst
can we say
pool.
something about the 4th seed?
It's bad. No, the 4th seed's getting
Hassan,
4th. Like,
Or-
fourth
Hassan, you're
seed
gonna beat
is
Kingu.
goaded.
Not gonna lie. Look, let me give you a statistic, okay?
you're not beating
Let
them.
me give
I
you a
won't.
statistic.
It's not happening.
Let me give you a statistic, okay? SwarmEngine versus Zeppel, who won the last set online?
I
Yeah.
don't know and I don't care. You're
You
not
actually-
beating Zeppel
Yeah, I did.
IRL, man.
And
Nice.
no
Ooh,
pressure,
yeah.
That clip.
no pressure versus SwarmEngine. You know, at the friendlies,
I think-
at the
I'm
weeklies,
beating
at the
this guy,
weeklies, at the weeklies, the friendlies were going a certain way. So
Honestly, Hassan, like I'm not trying to be mean, but I think Zondi.
I'm not trying to. Who's Zondi?
Zondi's a chic
Yeah,
main
who's-
from.
Yeah,
Zondi's a
let's
chic
let's
main
talk
from-
about Zondi actually.
a chic man from Manchester.
But you're
Zondi.
actually
First tournament-
terrified right now. Of your-
Wait, a
that's-
Sheikman?
that's-
Did you say Sheik?
Yeah, a chic man from Manchester. Their first tournament was Camp Cone, and they're pretty good. I played them a bunch. They're
Sheik
good.
man, you know.
Yo, Zombie.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Zondi will beat you. Pool
Oh, Hassan getting lost in your pool.
Oh, no.
Hey, let's relax. Let's relax, okay?
How long have you
Okay.
been playing the game again?
Let's okay, pool B3, pool B3, pool B3. Oh, here we go,
Yeah.
Professor Pro. Wow.
And Silas?
Let's go, Silas.
Ray for Jay.
Nah, it's-
Hurry for Jay.
oh,
Okay. Okay. I think this is
Silas
a.
could lose to Hooray for Jay purely because Silas literally hasn't been playing the game at all, as far as I know.
And also,
And Jay's been banging out net
he's
play.
been he's really been killing it on net play, hasn't he? Well,
That's not.
he's been
I
doing
don't
it.
know
He's been
about
doing a lot. Okay, been doing a lot, playing a lot.
He was
Isn't
on
entering a lot.
He was on everyone budding. He was on everyone's budding.
Wait,
Top
wait,
100.
wait.
Oh, yeah,
Who's,
wasn't he?
Who's the games member that's going?
I
Scroll
think
down,
that,
scroll
I
down.
think MG
That's
Max.
Max. That's
win
Max.
this
Yeah.
Max will get
Oh,
like
yeah, that's a
fourth
good
in this
call,
pool,
like,
I
and I
He's
think.
going to win
Pool.
this pool. I think.
Yeah, I think Max is
going
the
to win
most
this pool.
underrated player, like in the pool by far. Actually,
Yeah.
I think Max will solidly get fourth, but I don't think he'll get anything.
Nah,
higher.
Over Lil
I think
Rice.
it's kinda
Yeah.
rough
What
to
do you
get
mean?
anything
Look
higher.
easy.
Lil Rice is good.
Who the fuck is
Wait,
Lil Rice?
Lil
Yeah,
Rice is
exactly,
good.
That's,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
who's Lil
saying.
Rice?
Max is gonna get fourth.
Lil Rice is good. Lil Rice beat Zeppel at Nang
Lil
4.
Rice is alright.
shit.
At Nang 4.
No, what are you talking about? No
Oh,
way
wait.
Lil Rice beat the Zephyr.
No,
Lil
he
Rice
did.
is-
He did in amateur
Wait.
bracket at Nang 4.
Lil Rice has rage quit on me on net play like 5 times.
He cares.
Good
Yeah,
sign.
that's
He
not
cares.
an
He
improvement
cares.
mentality. I'm telling you.
alongside
I've played-
that Cappy guy as well did that. To me.
I
Wait.
played Lil Rice.
Okay,
a few
what are we
times,
doing?
and
Are
I
we
played Max a fair bit. Max is definitely better.
Yeah. Everybody's rage quit
We're
on me.
talking about the max in this pool.
I
MG,
think-
You got a
MGE,
little
MGE
list of
max.
everyone that's rage quit.
For the sake of the
I
audio
think
recording.
this pool, I think at least the top 3 is gonna stay the same. I mean, Prof is gonna shit on everyone.
Wait,
Yeah.
Silas beat Zeppel at Camp Cone.
Wait,
Yeah, I
can
don't
we not
think-
interrupt Sharp when they're mid
Sorry, I
sentence?
was-
No, that's fine. That's fine. I don't see. I think Silas is beating Hooray for Jay. I mean, so Silas, like when Silas has gone to events, I think he's performed pretty well. So I still think
Okay.
like he like even if he doesn't play the game much, I mean, you don't need to play the game as much as Peach. So you know.
I think
True.
spoken from
You know.
Peach Rain directly.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, I think Silas
think-
definitely makes it
yeah.
out.
I think the most
Yeah.
interesting part of this pool is Max.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
just
think-
just to note that Prof reminded us that Max is rage quit on him. The little Max that we were talking about just now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Okay,
rage
pool
quit
B4,
everyone.
pool B4, pool B4.
Oh,
Okay, this is actually
Max.
quite interesting. AKN, are you actually making it tomorrow?
Huh?
Are you gonna
coming?
make it?
Are you coming?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Oh wow. Okay, a little insight
Well-
from one of our panelists today.
well, it's like nighttime the day before. I don't know if I'm going to the
Yeah.
tournament tomorrow.
Wait, my pool has changed.
It's Jamie and Lil Chief.
Are you gonna turn up for that?
I don't want to play Netplay Warriors, man. No offense, Sharp.
Wait, Chief has been around for a
It's
while.
okay. It's okay.
Chief is pre-net play, definitely. And Jamie's
Yeah.
Puff 69. Jamie's
Yeah.
been to stuff for a while.
Jamie's been a seasoned veteran of the scene.
Jamie
For
has
real.
gone
Been playing longer
very
than you.
good. I think Jamie has a really good pool. Jamie's really good versus Marth.
I think Aiken and Jamie's
Yeah.
kind of a mix up.
I think
so-
if Aiken goes, he'll beat Jamie, no question. To be honest.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
For real?
yeah, for real.
What, you think Aiken is beating Jamie?
Yeah, 100%.
I think it could happen, but I don't
no.
think it's no question.
Sorry, Aiken. But like if we look at Jamie's results, like Jamie kind of farms Meaty and beat
Okay, look, I like
beat
Meaty.
Abearv, and
Meaty
those
is
are like
more against Puff. I
Beat
feel like
Abearv.
those
Any of these
is-
Wait,
names.
beat Abearv and beat Meaty as well.
beat Abearv at the rollback rumble.
3-0'd
top
Meaty
8.
when they played last, I think, as well.
Yeah, and Meaty, that was when Meaty was hot off of a game 5 versus Triff, and then
Mm-hmm.
Jamie just sweeps him. So like you can think whatever you want on the Swedish Marths, but they're obviously extremely good. But Jamie
they
makes
both-
Versus
them
Floaties
look
as
I
well.
think they
silly.
both suck versus Puff, to be honest.
Yeah, they also have that
Aiken-
wildly different playstyle to the way I
Yeah, but
I
I
know,
don't.
I've
I don't
seen
think
Aiken literally
that.
body every like UK Puff in their prime, and I think Jamie is not better than like the 2019 UK Puff trio.
Ooh, that's a I don't know.
Trio.
No,
Who are
way
you
better.
including in that
Like
trio?
Skux, GG, and Verdant.
I think Jamie.
I feel like
is
there's
a
another
level
one.
Yeah,
above.
I feel
I
there's
mean-
another one I'm forgetting.
I mean, there's obviously
but-
Maxi, but
Yeah, Maxi is the
Yeah,
one I
Max
rate.
is not part of that though.
yeah,
Max is
yeah.
so much
I
better
remember.
than there are no Puffs in the UK that are better than
I remember
Maxi was.
Aiken versus Verdant at the Arcadian was very one-sided. So
Yeah, exactly. And I think Verdant is better than
Jamie? really,
Yeah.
really.
No.
I don't know.
I think
Smart
Verdant.
I
Jamie's
think
versus
I think
Marth
Jamie's a top 10 UK player.
I actually think.
not off net
Ja-
play, not off net play. Like,
No,
Jamie's
no,
good.
I think
will
Jamie
get PR,
Jamie will
but
be top
not
10 next
10.
PR.
I think you're a net player and you're chilling your.
I'm a net player. I'm a net player.
Yeah, you're a net
Okay,
player.
cool.
I
I mean,
think
I'm happy
someone-
to be a net player. You took a lot of years off me, but
As someone
Listen,
who
no, Jamie's
went-
good now. I'll admit that. Like Jamie would be PR, but definitely not top 10. And I think Aiken could still be like top 15 for free because
I
the PR's
think,
kind of fucked at the moment.
I don't know. I don't believe in the boomers who say like netplay isn't real and fucking
not real.
the old school players who don't even play will
I have
beat
to
the net
say-
players. I think Kingu already kind of disproved that by like doing extremely well at the locals, like kind of whooping SSR and like just doing well in general.
Whooping, yeah.
And like of course Max too. The camp
I'm an offline player, to be fair.
okay, Sean.
yeah, but you were obviously you were not this good when you played offline
I think
before
Wait.
Corona.
Sean, you know Tanki's on this podcast because you're not. So
You wanted Sean instead of me.
no, I didn't ask. I asked Sean last time, but he didn't. He said he wouldn't come on. Wait, what changed?
Oh shit! Tanky left.
Wait, Tanky left. No, Tanky, I'm sorry.
Wait.
Oh no.
Well,
Yes, team.
better
My thing
to
was
Tanky.
ruined. Okay. Wait. let me move this across. Wait, Aiken, do you have anything to say? We've said a lot of things about you. So
I think
Yeah.
that like comparing me to like Swedish Marth like Midi or fucking the other
Abeov?
one tag I forgot already.
Oh, shit.
It's like you might as well say you beat them in Street Fighter. We're playing a different game.
amazing,
100% true.
The
amazing.
styles are so wildly different that like there's no comparison.
Wait, do you concur?
I don't know.
Max,
I
do you
don't
agree?
know.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think Midi and
100% as well. Okay.
I
Cool.
think compared to how they are versus Spaceys, they're like disgustingly bad versus Path.
Okay.
I
But-
just think
but both of them.
I just think I've heard all the UK Marths say that they're extremely good versus Peach, and then I whoop them. So
No,
never
yeah.
do try to build themselves up.
I mean,
I don't
okay,
really
what
I
work.
think Aiken
Unbelievable.
versus Peach is like unbeatable. And
I whooped them twice.
wait,
When have you ever beaten me?
Twice on that play. I beat you
Oh,
on
here
the-
we go.
here we go.
Here we
That's
go.
it.
I haven't played you all offline. I would beat you really badly offline.
I-
Yo! No, I
It
mean,
would be close.
no.
It would be close.
I think this should be something at Myth.
Delusional.
I think this should be something at Myth. Are you going to Myth, Aiken?
I'll money match you any amount.
Yo, Aiken! Could this be a socks too for you? I think you should take this opportunity.
We're gonna say Aiken. Any
Remind me
amount.
later when we're actually.
Are you
Another
gonna
one
dodge
beat.
it now, Aiken? Come
I'm
on.
gonna dodge it. I don't want to dodge it. I want to play it out, which is why I want to set it up later on.
Oh wait, is Tanki back? Oh,
Wait,
he's
wait,
going.
wait.
Alright, you
Farm
do
this
whatever you
kid.
want. I'm
Farm this kid, Aiken. Take that money match. Win this
I'm
shit.
100% confident that I'll win.
I
Yeah,
do
I'll-
need a new phone, so yeah, I'm done.
If I lose a game, I'll be disappointed.
I'll put
Yo!
any amount. Aiken.
If I lose a stock, I'll be disappointed.
Yo! Oh, this is juicy. This is spicy. This one.
Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
move
I
on. I've
saw
said what I
Aiken-
need to say.
Yeah, I saw Aiken basically beat Widow with just one move, so.
I don't necessarily remember Aiken beating Will in that set, but
Basically.
although I was very felt very
Mentally, Aiken won that battle.
I felt very
I don't
privileged
need
to be
I don't
to be
even
shown
need
on
to
that stream.
name my Marth wins. I don't even need to name them.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
I
we don't
mean-
know who they are, man. You make up these
Oh,
words like
you don't know who
Amaranth and stuff
Mahi
like
is?
that.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean
there's
Sharp
media.
did beat Maye. Sharp did beat Maye just the other day.
Everyone's
Beat
beating
Vivi.
Maya, man. I beat Maya.
Wait, is Vivi the German guy?
Yeah.
Wait, I've beaten VV, I swear.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Vivi
might be on
Vivi
that
is
play,
not
might
on
be
the
on
top
that
of
play.
your
Doesn't
resume.
count.
You're not putting Vivi on the top of your resume, but wait, let's move us across.
Wait, Aiken, you should join the pop fest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever.
our
Oh,
time is our
this.
time is very limited.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
look at this
we're-
bracket. Let's look at this
We're
projected
choosing
bracket.
teammates as we
Well,
talk.
Projected
Yeah,
bracket,
oh yeah,
projected
we've covered all
bracket.
the pools.
Okay, Western
Yeah.
Decipher. Who are you saying? Western, probably.
Western
I mean,
or
I'll-
Decipher. That's a 50-50 because they actually are.
They've
one this season.
traded sets, and I'm taking
and
Decipher.
they've been close both times.
Okay, and Decipher is gonna lose to Prof. Okay, cool. Omid, no pressure.
You just take that as Decipher.
Omid, no pressure. What's happening?
I give no pressure.
Omid's
I think-
winning
I think
that.
that's
I'm
Omid.
winning that.
I think
give no
no pressure
pressure
is outside
I-
chance. Fox
I
is
think
sick
that's rough
versus.
for no pressure, but no pressure's beating Kingu and winning the pool anyway. So who
Okay,
cares?
cool.
Yeah, I think no pressure's chance is pretty solid.
Modo Omid,
Modo
Modo.
Omid.
Or Omid
Modo-
did beat Tino at Campco.
Mordo wins. Mordo wins.
Modo did.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened at
Mordo
weeklies
has
after.
more of a person read than Tino does on Omid.
Oh, interesting.
I think Mordo, like Nebs, Omid, Silas, like all those people that constantly went LLL, they have such an insane like amount of reads on each other that it's just kind of it's like a 1 in 5 times the non-winning person wins, if you get me.
Not exactly, but we'll take your word for it.
Cool.
Tankridge shoots Roy for J.
That's an easy one.
There goes to Sean, unless
No, it's impossible.
Roy for J goes Daisy, in which case
No,
there's-
no.
you don't know the history, do you? Anyway,
Nah.
Fat Tino,
Yeah,
Tankridge shoes, Tino,
Yeah. that's
Aiken
Tino.
Bold Man. That's Aiken.
Aiken.
Aiken Kingu, what are you saying, Aiken?
I
I don't know.
either
Oh,
way.
really? He said a lot about Jamie. You not get the same amount to say about Kingu?
We've played a lot in the past, but that was in the past, you know.
For real.
Yeah, I think Kingu is like I think that's 50-50. Oh yeah. Anyway, Silas for Squeachu. I actually think Squeachu could probably win that if he got there, but I'd still pick
Yeah.
Silas.
Yeah, seems like a
Uh,
rough matchup.
I've seen how Squeacher does versus Yo at the IRL locals. I think Squeacher's winning if he plays Silas.
I think Silas is so much better than you, though. No offense, you.
Yeah, but I don't know. I
Also,
think
you
Squeech
lost
is
because
really.
you're bad. I don't know how you lost that.
Yeah,
It's
that-
game.
I won the set after. I won the set after.
yeah.
Come on.
Frenzy Silas.
Frenzy Silas, Frenzy,
Yeah.
GG Little Chief, GG.
I think Chief would probably say something different. Like,
Oh, I think Chief.
Chief is delusional. I'm gonna.
No, relax. I'm
You're
meeting you. I'm
delusional.
gonna meet you. I'm gonna meet you. I'm gonna meet you. I'm going to meet you.
I do as well think Chief has like the biggest disparity in like what they think they can do in melee and then what the results. Which come
Okay,
out.
you know what? But your voice cracked while saying that. So
Yeah,
what are you saying?
I don't know what else to say.
23 GG. Probably. I
That
think it's a bit of a toss up, but.
No, I think I'll probably get to real.
Huh?
I think I'll go to 23.
Yeah, I mean 23 is definitely favored there. 23 is also beaten
Yeah.
beaten
I don't think
Kingu.
GG's being 23.
Okay, Kidda.
GG's still losing to Stranger.
Wait, yeah, Kidda Euro is actually. I think Euro could take that just because of how bad Kidda is versus Peach. Like unbelievably bad versus Peach.
Yeah, actually, true.
So like, no offense to Kidda, but he is so bad versus Peach. Yeah, and then I'll beat whoever wins that.
Didn't Kidda take you close the time you played at the weekly? The time that you double eliminated him, but.
I 2-0'd him and 3-1'd him, no chain grabs.
Oh, no, are you gonna play no chain grabs?
No.
Lame.
Is he chain grabbing?
Lame.
Yeah.
No,
know-
Kidda wouldn't chain grab.
Yeah.
Kidda would go. Wait, Cam's froze. Oh, Cam's that froze.
Yeah, no offense to Kidda, but he doesn't know the chain grab and I do. So if we play the chain grab, it will only get like significantly worse.
That's kind of sad.
You should play him without the chain grab just to prove that you can.
I think
Yeah,
you should do that.
I did it twice at the local. And
Do you ever watch? Do you ever watch that?
Oh.
Do you ever watch those? You know, Muta King versus Plop at CEO 2016. One of the
Yeah.
best sets ever, man.
I think non-chain grab chic sets
Oh,
are actually
oops.
disgusting. Ooh, Zeppel vs Coral. I think Ethan can win that.
I think he could
And-
win.
yeah,
I think because Falcodos have an element of like.
Okay,
weirdness to them,
yeah.
right?
I think if Zeppel wins though, like the chances of him beating Jamie are quite high compared to
Yeah.
like compared to
Yeah,
Coral's
yeah,
chances. Because Zeppel's pretty good versus Puff.
And I think Jamie beats you because you're bad.
Oh wait, yeah, when it's quarters now. Yeah, I think I'll beat like whoever, but I have to play him when it's quarters pretty free.
I
Yeah,
think it could be.
You're gonna lose
close.
to Jamie, man. Your hubris
I-
gonna get in the way.
maybe.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. Like I haven't seen what I need to see from Jamie to think he'd beat me like on LAN.
Wait, are we talking about winners quarters now?
Yeah, we're when it's quarters.
I can fix the cam sadly. But...
I think, like from what I know of Jamie as a player, Jamie has that X factor where if you don't
I love
play
that show.
like
Actually, I
to a
don't.
certain
Shut
level, he will like
I don't
beat you.
actually.
Yeah, I think he's good. Like he's good at finding those like pretty weird rests, but I also think Sheik's like he's really bad versus Sheik.
Yeah, I would favor you.
I think it's like the easiest. I think it's the easiest person out of all the winners quarters. Like I could have got by far, to be honest.
Whoa.
I think
Wait, who else is there?
looking at the other.
I think you stand a better chance versus Mordo.
Yeah.
Mm,
Do you think you do better versus?
For me playing them both, I'd much rather play Jamie.
Yeah, I think Mordo's
fair
better than
enough.
Jamie
I
against
mean,
Max. at
I'm
least.
I'm not even talking about Baron in general. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
yeah, no,
Yeah,
against
sure.
Max.
Sure.
Yeah,
Mordo
that's
in the
fair,
past,
that's
I've seen like sets of both you, and Mordo does look more convincing.
Yeah.
But you look like a particular like Jamie looks like he's gotten a pretty bad in his quarters.
Fair
Well,
enough.
he hit what's wrong.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you say that Archie has a pretty bad winners quarters?
No, I said Jamie does.
Yeah,
fair
I think this is the
but
worst.
then again,
I think this is the worst match Jamie could have gotten.
Do you want to look at?
yeah, apart from Pro,
Do you want to look at
Yeah.
losers bracket quick?
I just want to say
Quick skim,
Kingu,
quick skim.
Tino doesn't necessarily.
Oh,
win
Losers
that.
bracket.
Quick skim,
You know,
quick
Kingu
skim.
can go.
I don't
either
care
way.
about losers bracket. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Quick skim.
We could either skim losers or do winners. Like that's the time we're talking
Quick
about.
skim.
I think
No,
we
quick
go.
skim.
I think we go winners because
Yeah. For
real?
Yeah.
losers can be so. It's such a variable.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
such a
look,
huge
look,
That's why it's
We're talking
exciting.
about
That's why it's
matchups that
exciting.
90% of the time will
No,
end up not
Okay,
happening.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's look at winners. Yeah, sure. I agree with that actually.
So let's talk about Tino,
Prof
Kingu,
Tino.
because if you look at their previous sets,
Oh, Tino King,
it
yeah.
was like
I don't think
Tino reversed 3-0 Kingu twice.
Yeah, I think
And
Kingu
the
played
set
really
Kingu
bad.
one was 3-0. It was like really weird, but
Yeah.
I would personally favor Kingu. Maybe that's my bias, but I think Kingu's going into it wanting to win more than
I think it's a
Tino
legit.
will.
I think it's a legit 50-50.
Yeah, I don't know.
although-
I think I also talked with King a lot, and he has been focusing a lot on the Falco matchup.
Yeah,
so.
but at the end of the day, like, I think Tino's got that experience, you know, that experience of the top player. He's been up there for a while. He's not going to crumble
He's
under
got-
the pressure.
He's got ice.
Exactly.
He's got ice in his
That's
I
true.
mean,
veins.
let's be
Yeah.
real. That's why he beat Kingu. the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
Yeah,
King,
for
Kingu
real.
lost.
Crumbled massively.
Yeah, in
Kingu
person.
crumbled. he
Kingu
crumbled like
tweeted
a
about that,
pastry.
didn't he? He said, "Oh, I got Tino'd in person for the first time."
Yeah.
Then,
He's gonna have
Yeah,
Omi,
exactly.
Omi screaming in his ears. Like, he's not gonna be able to
Like,
concentrate.
also, by,
This poor
by,
little
by
boy.
winners quarters, people are gonna start actually watching the sets. Like that
Yeah.
was just an LLL weekly where like 5 people were watching.
You know, it's
Yeah,
all
true.
It's
about
gonna
if
be
Kingu.
everyone in the venue watching this.
Yeah,
I
Kingu
think
is gonna have
gameplay
props in
wise,
his
I
ear.
favor Kingu just because I know how much Kingu's been working on the Falco matchup, and like he has been specifically focusing on that. But like I do agree with everyone when it comes to like that pressure because the crowd will be for Tino.
100%. Yeah.
So like it's all about if that pressure is gonna be enough to like make Kingu crumble.
It's kind of
Because
crazy,
if
isn't
Tino
it?
goes with the momentum, that's gonna be hard to come back.
It's
from.
kind of crazy that this guy in like his 20s has like a crowd cheering for him against this 16-year-old.
Yeah.
But it's character building.
That's the Tino,
It's
baby.
character building.
I think unless Kingu bought like a pair of noise cancelling headphones, that's a loss for him.
Wow.
No, I don't think it is. I think you can you can like crumble at a tournament and then like I think it only takes like 1 or 2 crumbles for you to like fix up a bit,
Yeah,
you know, and stop crumbling as much.
Yeah,
I agree.
maybe.
I agree.
But I think this is going to be crumble number 2.
You think it's gonna be crumble number 2?
All right.
It's gonna be a
I
fun
mean-
set regardless.
I know
It's gonna be a fun
some
set.
people they like crumble once in their life and they're like, right, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah,
But some
right.
people like crumble every time.
Yeah.
And I know it all
I mean-
depends. Like, how can you whether you're good enough keeping it together?
I don't know if it's like this for you people, but if for me it's like I have like the better I get, I reach a higher and higher ego. Eventually, it gets to a certain point where I have a really high like in-game ego where I'm like I can never lose, and then I lose like game 15, and it gets here again, and I have to build it up again.
Fair enough.
So, but now it's a pretty moderate place. I think I know my
Okay,
skill.
cool. Right, we've got till 9:30 by the way, so let's have a little pass speeding through. We can quickly look at winner semis.
All right,
Oh, wow.
so Prof is beating
So I think
Tino
Fat
or
Tino
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Frenzy win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Prof over Tino, although of course,
Frenzy's not losing.
notably took a set.
Yeah, I think in winner semis, like me and Tino both have like a 20 to 15% chance of winning.
You don't
both
have a
our games.
20% chance of winning against Frenzy. It's
Wait,
like
respectively?
a 10% at most.
Frenzy's.
Max, I heard you
Not
saying,
consistent.
I don't want to expose your innermost thoughts, but I heard you saying you might get top 2 at this event.
I think now is like the
Did you
highest
take a
chance.
game at Cam Cone?
Yeah, I think I didn't, but I analysed the stats. Me and Frenzy have been playing. We've played a lot like the last 2 weeks, and I think now's like I've still only got like a 15% chance, but now's like the best chance to be.
Wait, you cut out a bit there, Max. Sorry, what was that at the end of your sentence?
I think now's the highest chance I'll ever have to beat Frenzy by far, to be honest. And I also
Wait, you
think
keep on cutting. You said now is the highest chance for you to beat Frenzy.
yeah,
Cool,
and I
cool.
think. I think Tino beat Prof like the other week at a weekly, which is a weekly to be fair, so it doesn't mean as much, but I think it shows the proof of concept that Tino can beat Prof's lowest level.
And you're
which
for
he-
sure going
She could play.
Sheik in that matchup.
I'll go Marth on FD.
Okay.
You're stupid. Your Marth is never gonna win that, man. Fucking it. You're
Do you
Yeah,
have
so
any idea how hard it is to
terrible
beat Frenzy
brain
on FD with Marth?
yeah.
Okay, we've got Aiken, the guy who literally is the expert
I
on.
I bet his
Playing
punishing
Marth
would be
versus
better than
Frenzy.
yours. And
I
Aiken
hope
too.
you get 4 stars.
For anyone
I
unaware,
think you should be Marth again, man.
like Aiken's played how many sets he had
I'm
Frenzy
telling
in?
you, I'm
At
telling
the
you.
Bristol
Max,
local,
if
at the
you-
Bristol
if you
local.
actually- If
Approximately
you're actually in an
16
opportunity
billion.
to
Wait,
beat Frenzy,
wait.
do not go fucking Marth ever in
All right,
any
okay,
circumstance.
cool,
Please, I
George.
beg.
George, it's noted, George.
I play Marth FD versus Frenzy. I play Marth versus Frenzy a lot, and I think Marth FD is significantly easier than Sheik FD by far. Like the Marth
I have
FD.
me downloaded, bro. I got
yeah.
hit downloaded.
Do you know
Yeah,
what?
I-
That sounds
significantly
legit to
easier
me.
than Marth
That
to
sounds
play.
legit to me. Wait, what are we saying about grands? I mean, winners and grands, I guess, which we're expecting
winners,
to be the same matchup,
I
almost
think-
certainly, right?
I think Frenzy's favored at the moment,
Yo,
based on like.
Frenzy's extremely favored.
I don't know about
extremely. That's blasphemous in this
Just kidding,
country.
just kidding,
That's
just
blasphemous
kidding,
in this
just
country,
kidding,
Sharp.
just kidding.
No, I mean,
Just kidding.
I mean,
It's
Frenzy's been
Prof wins.
doing Like
I think Frenzy's slightly favored.
Friends been showing up the same way that in a way online that Prof hasn't been. I mean, Prof just hasn't
I'm sorry,
been
Pro.
entering
Sorry.
as
Yeah,
much. Prof hasn't
yeah,
been entering as much, right?
Prof
So
100% wins this tournament. Netplay doesn't
Prof-
count.
Prof-
It's London
I'm not
Okay.
trying to-
win.
I'm
if
not
we're
trying to
taking the
blame
EU
Prof, but, like,
perspective, then we'd say,
Wait.
yeah, go on, Max.
Like, I play Prof at the weekly. Like,
Oh no.
unless he's gotten better since then. Like, Prof is playing the worst melee I've ever seen him play. By far.
Yo, what?
I'm sorry, Prof. It's not even close. Like, he's missing everything. Like,
If Prof doesn't win this tournament, it's actually over. Frenzy's just the best. Like,
yeah, he's
Can
the
I-
best
can I
hands
make,
down.
It's over, and you're not beating him again.
Right, what are you gonna say, Sharp?
No, okay,
You're actually
I'm gonna
saying,
make a
like-
prediction.
Prof's gonna play like he did at some random.
Wait,
local-
let Sharp make the prediction. Let Sharp make the prediction.
I think there's gonna be a bracket reset, and the reason I think this is because I think both Prof and Frenzy are gonna want to win really badly. Because for Prof, it's like he kind of wants to like solidify that throne that he's been sitting on, and Frenzy's getting closer and closer, right? Like Frenzy's getting really close to being like the #1 UK player. But at the same time, I think Frenzy wants to like establish dominance on LAN. Like I think Frenzy also wants to win really bad.
Yeah.
So I do think it's gonna be like a bracket reset, a really close grands,
not
and
saying
not like
that- As
I
is-
don't think
like
any
that
player's gonna like give up.
Yeah, as is customary for Nang, isn't it? Nang was the one tournament that
Yeah.
Prof dropped against Frenzy in the
Yeah,
past 5
I
years.
think we're gonna
Dropped
repeat
against
history.
anyone in the past 5 years. History might be repeated.
At the end of the day, Prof,
Not-
he's been aging rapidly.
Okay.
His-
Now Prof has been training his body. He's been going to the gym as we've
his skills been deteriorating.
noted. And he's saying that playing you at the weekly, Max, he has Jim Johns for that as well. So
Jim Johns. Look, I just don't think Prof can handle the heat, to be honest.
If
That's fine.
Prof is aging, it's not noticeable.
Yeah.
yeah, actually, it's not noticeable at
Still
all.
looks the same.
I think we can all agree on the panel that it's not noticeable, at least physically.
I don't physically, but I mean his fox. Like, I see
Yeah,
his fox
gotcha,
moving
gotcha.
slow.
His
Oh.
box is getting grey
It
hairs.
needs a walking stick, huh?
Why are you talking all this shit? Just get 3-0'd by Prof again, man.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
My last two stats were actually 3-1, just for the stream.
Oof.
Nice. For
Also,
the
you're
stats.
taking Prof's play from like an LLL, like some local he just shows up to take your money and then leave.
Look, once I see Prof do, if Prof shows up to this regional and he does well, then he did well. Fair enough. But I think online, like Prof and Frenzy, like Frenzy's been taking sets, and Frenzy just came out of Camp Code, not dropping a single.
Yeah,
game.
he literally perfected the
With
entire
a
tournament
JV5.
with a JV10, but we can't talk about it anymore
JV10,
because we
yeah,
we always
yeah,
expose a poor boy's identity.
I'm not
whoever
gonna
they
name
were.
that it's
Or poor person. Okay, cool.
Anyway, yeah. So this has been a good show.
Oh, really?
Right now.
Sick.
Yeah. For three of us, we're gonna have to depart sadly, but it's been a good time.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Sharp? You feeling like doing the Stockholm tournament?
Yeah,
or?
I can do like a quick review of the Stockholm local.
Sure, but you three are going.
Yeah, we're going. You can have a little look through losers if you want, maybe like.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Max.
It's important to notice or to note that these three are leaving for Counter-Strike, and that's the reason why we started early for them.
Better game. The better game.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real.
Yo, it's just
They're
fucking
just
cobble.
ditching
It's just cobble.
the fucking
Yeah.
podcast like this.
We're not
They're-
playing Cobble. I'm
Yeah.
not.
Down. I'm fucking down.
All right. Yeah. Let's go, guys.
See ya.
Okay.
Bye.
See ya. Nice having you.
Later.
Bye bye.
Can you kick me out?
I'll kick
You
you out.
have to leave.
I'll kick you out.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Wait.
So
Let
do
me.
you want to talk about it? Or,
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, wait. Let me try and pull it up again, and I'll have to.
you even kicked Aiken from the group.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, that's the only way I knew how to. What's it called? Remove him.
That's smart. I'm gonna be a little bit brighter, but that should be fine. All right.
Wait, let me. I think the people are looking at a black screen, so let me try and
Oh shit!
sort of
Deadcast.
deadcast.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's
much.
a black screen and then a frozen picture of you. I
Yeah,
think.
I don't know why the cams keep on freezing, but
Yeah.
it's an issue.
Unfortunate.
With Fox.
Either way, you do have the Stockholm.
Yeah,
local-
let's look at
local
the. Did it have pools, or was it just straight?
map.
Bracket?
No, we just had a bracket. We
Okay.
usually never play with pools at like our locals.
Okay, fair
Um,
enough. Yeah, same
But
same in London.
I-
but-
I can talk a little bit about it first because I do feel like it requires a little bit of like backstory, I guess, or like what happened.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yes, please.
like every other local we closed like when COVID happened, and we haven't had Stockholm local since like really early 2020, I think. And I wasn't even living in like close to Stockholm at the time. That's when I was in Ireland.
Oh, for real?
So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. So my last Stockholm local was like early 2019, and I was significantly worse as a player. That's like when I used to lose to like, well, I could basically lose to anyone. I wasn't taking sets off of the good players. Like sometimes I did, but like very few times, and I was losing to like Calcorv, Falco player. I
Okay.
remember, and Telman beat me. Well, Telman's really good. Telman
Mhm.
can still beat me, but like that was basically the range I was at. While now I'm like more established due to all the net playing.
Of
But
course.
I came in as a second seed, while Pipsqueak was the first seed. Obviously, Pipsqueak is like literally like a top 3 or top 5 player in all of Europe
In
right
all
now.
of Europe, yeah. Where would you say
Yeah.
he stacks up? I mean, who else is up there? So it's obviously
Yeah.
Leffen, Triff.
Leffen, Triff, Pipsqueak,
You say-
Frenzy, Prof.
Okay, interesting.
And then like we have Nikki, Mint, Ice.
Ice, yeah. I was
Solo battle.
in my mind. I would consider Ice higher up there, but how do you feel about that?
Like the only reason I would say that currently Pipsqueak is like solidly third because he like wins a lot of tournaments.
For real.
And he like whenever Triff or Leffen isn't there, he like actually like I believe the last few times he beat like Prof and Triff or like Prof and Ice pretty solidly. At like Gommel, for example. So he's getting really good results, and he's been doing well versus Frenzy too. Well,
Yeah.
Frenzy's been like consistent versus everyone else as well. Well, while getting farmed by Triff, but you know, getting farmed by Triff isn't that bad.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
But-
like everyone else in this entire continent, so
Yeah, but
Yeah.
basically wasn't predicted to like lose a game basically.
in
So
fact,
that's how Pipsqueak did. Pipsqueak had a few close games. He talked to me about the Telman set. And that he had a few close games there. He made like a comeback because Telman fucked up.
Who was Telman
So-
playing? I know I've seen him play like Falcon, Ganon, Sheep,
Uh,
Fox, a lot of characters. Or maybe not Falcon,
Telman-
but definitely the others.
Telman main Sheik, but Telman also has a Fox. I know Telman is like a person who's had a character,
Like Crisis?
like a character issue
Okay.
for a long time. But his Sheik has always been the strongest. His Fox is mostly for like matchups where he feels like, I don't know, he like when he doesn't feel a matchup feels good, then he kind of has a hard time playing it. So he wants to play other characters.
Okay.
But I think he's only beaten me with the Sheik. So, but yeah, it was basically Pipsqueak was a strong first seed. I was a strong second seed.
hmm
And then the two wild cards I feel were Aiken and Sprock.
Yes.
Um,
Tell us a bit about Spruck first, because I feel like EU crowds might know more about Ekim, because
yeah,
I feel like definitely his like ninth place. The one thing that sort of his breakout performance that has stuck in a lot of UK people's minds at least was his ninth place placing at F5, right?
yeah, of
So-
course. Or it was I think, yeah, was it an I think it was 13th.
Or maybe it was
Um,
13th actually. Yeah.
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 But regardless, just to answer the question in the chat, yeah, it was our first offline local
Yeah.
since early 2020. My first offline local since early 2019 in Stockholm. But yeah, basically, Sprock is a Samus main. Clearly the second best Samus main in Sweden, like pretty far above Jerk, who is the other known like Samus besides DD. And I would say he's like pretty strongly the second best Samus in Europe.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
like-
there's not a lot of Samuses in other regions that come to mind, to be honest.
yeah,
Um,
there's been Falster before.
And like
but-
K12 as well, right?
Yeah,
briefly in
K12
Spain.
now like solely plays Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong only, yeah, very much.
Yeah. Dady has been like doing a lot of work stuff, so he's been very busy. He doesn't really play the game too much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Foul, who used to dominate the region, has like kind of quit Smash.
Icy's main,
competitively.
right?
Yeah, Icy's main. I've never taken assets off of either, but I also haven't played them since like 2018.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Sprock was doing like really, really well, like before locals closed. Like he's never been an online player, but and he hasn't like traveled to tournaments either too much. Like he had a really bad draw at the, I think it was like Phoenix Blue 2
Okay.
and Valhalla where he had to play like Triff both
Oh.
tournaments or something.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if it was
That
Valhalla.
is
but
pretty
it was
hard.
something.
That's pretty tough
Yeah.
draw. Yeah.
So like at Phoenix Blue 2, he like lost to Ekim and Triff for like 13, I think, or
Okay.
17. But regardless, Sprock is really good. He beat Dady and Foul and Ekim and Pipsqueak at locals. So he has
Oh,
really good
so this was
wins.
before COVID as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so,
So
Sprock
he's-
has actually been like, how long has Sprock been like as top Stockholm player? Do you think?
I think he's like 2015.
Okay.
He started playing, so he's been like ranked since 2017.
Okay.
I think early 2017, if I remember correctly.
Doc
But he's
Kid
always
sort
been
of
pretty
era.
good. Like when I came to Stockholm, he was a power rank player.
Okay.
So he's always been pretty good. But that was like those locals right before. That's when he started getting really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like winning a local over Dady and Foul was like no one did that except like Pipsqueak and Ekim.
Yeah.
Like that's like the proof that you're a top tier Stockholm player. But then like obviously locals closed and he stopped playing. And same with Ekim kind of. Ekim was at the same level before locals closed. Like beating Pipsqueak like every now and then. And obviously I have to mention like Pipsqueak wasn't as good as he is now.
Of course.
But
Yeah.
but he was still like a top level European player, like top 20, I think.
So was this around the same time? I remember. Oh, Buttnose in chat is also asking about Dady. Was this around the same
Yeah.
time that, like, Dady? There was a period where Dady was just farming Pipsqueak. Am I right?
Like it started with Dady farming Pipsqueak, like when Pipsqueak was coming up. But then as Pipsqueak got better, eventually Pipsqueak started farming Dady.
Okay.
So like turn around.
The classic. Yeah.
Yeah. So like definitely at that time Pipsqueak had the advantage in that matchup.
And currently,
like,
oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just about to say like the biggest weakness for Pipsqueak was usually the Mars. Like Red Blaze and Ekim gave
Yeah.
Pipsqueak trouble at locals.
Of course. Yeah. And what were you saying about what's Dady's activity right now? Like, does he think he's
Yeah.
gonna come back or?
I think he might come back for like a big tournament, but I don't
Okay.
think he's gonna be as in shape as he was before.
Fair enough.
Like, it's gonna be hard for him to return to like the Phoenix Blue 2 and the Air, what was it, Air 5 whenever he beat Prof.
Yeah, that was F5 top eight qualifier. I think it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
gonna,
that
it's
was.
gonna be hard for him to return
Oh,
to that.
what a
shape,
heartbreaking
but,
result! You've got to remind me of that one.
that was hype for us.
Yeah, I know. It must have been so high for you. You imagine in the UK, there are so many UK players as well.
Yeah.
But what was
But-
it? That was a good. Was it a Phoenix Blue showing? Was that the one that Armster came to? That
Yeah.
Dady did quite well at.
Dady beats Vera, who was a demon for him a little bit. And
Okay.
He beat, I
Norwegian
think-
Falcon, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he beat Prisant, and
Big one.
I think he beat Johnny Fight. So that was
Okay.
a pretty good showing in general. He might have been some other people, but yeah, that was basically the last I've ever saw of like Dady
Which-
having a huge,
Yeah.
out of like huge major performance or like regional.
Was Johnny
national.
Fight actually like a big deal for him to beat?
No, Dady usually. Don't think Dady's the lost to Johnny Fight.
Yeah,
Or if
I was
he's lost,
thinking.
it's been like one set, but it's still like a good win because Johnny Fight was hot off of beating, I think Humpe and Neddy.
Oh wow!
At that time.
Yeah,
yeah.
because that's a rough matchup, extremely notably rough matchup. IC's
Yeah,
Samus, and I remember like one of the first
Dady was
ever
good
things.
at that matchup too.
Yeah, I remember the first thing I ever knew about Dady was obviously that the amazing photo at Beast. I forgot which
Yeah.
Beast it was, where like he's just
He beat this
super
kid
popping
Boogie
off.
at Beast 7.
Yeah, exactly. So he's quite
Yeah.
experienced versus ICs. So yeah, I
yeah,
don't know.
no, he beat this kid. He like usually farmed foul at tournaments at like locals, which is how he got good at the matchup. And
Oh, that
he
makes
took
sense.
Chuda to game 5 last doc.
When was that?
Like
Like an HF LAN or something?
Awakening?
Okay.
It might have been an HF LAN. I don't remember, but it was like an out of region tournament.
Okay. Because I'm trying to. I think HF LAN's the first thing that comes to mind when I think about Chudat in Europe. Did he go to
Yeah.
Germany? Did he go to Awakening? I'm
No
not sure.
idea. But
Yeah.
either way, we've
Fair
been
enough.
stuck on Dady for a long time.
Yeah.
Basically, Dady and Fao are basically out of the scene, kind of a little bit. I think Dady might return. Fao's probably not gonna.
Okay.
Especially since Walling's banned, and I don't think
Yeah.
he likes that.
That's sort of rough, to be honest.
So like the strongest players in the region, I mean, Pipsqueak is far and above everyone else. Red Blaze is also quit competitive, so Red Blaze is not at the top anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We have like a few hidden players like Jada and Hunpe. I don't know if Jada. Jada might go to locals every now and then. We'll have to see.
Ooh, there's
I know
something
he
worth
went to a few
noting.
locals.
There's something worth noting because obviously I said about Cone. He watched the last episode, right? And he told
Yeah.
me that his first ever Swedish tournament he went to, which was in like 2004. He saw Yada at. So when we're talking about how long Yada's been around, I remember that was the topic
Jada's
that we
been
discussed.
around for
We were discussing.
long time.
Yeah. So Yada's really
uh,
been around the houses. And also,
Yeah,
there is some other clarification I should probably make. So I said that he said that Doug was top 5 in Europe, or best in Europe for 5 years, but it was actually
Yeah.
between the years of like 2003 and 2005, and it was back and
Ah.
forth between him and Remen since then. After
Okay,
them,
okay.
and then there was Helios and Amsa as well.
Yeah.
I'm straight up just reading from the DMs I have with Cone right now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's good insight.
Just a
That's
little
good
aside for the viewers who are
Yeah.
interested. But
Just mentioning Manio as well. Manio's been
Yes.
playing a lot of net play, but he hasn't been. Again, he wasn't at locals really. Like I started going to Stockholm locals around 2017, and Manio was around at that time, like Manio Master Kai. But like around 2018, 2019, that's when he stopped going, kind of. I think he's busy with real life stuff.
and
if
Manu
we
is
have, like,
Marth main?
Yeah, Marth main.
Yeah.
Used to be like really high on the Stockholm rankings, but never really went to stuff outside.
Cool.
But basically, Pipsqueak doesn't have a lot of competition because of the reason like that the really good players don't show up.
Mhm.
And then there's like me, who is I can have competitive sets with the other players. But I'm still like pretty clearly above if you look at my results, like
Yeah.
online.
Of course.
But I felt like I kind of came into it having to prove myself because I was like, so Ekim and Sprock were both wild cards because like I didn't know how they would do considering Sprock doesn't play online tournaments like at all. Played at Valhalla, did really badly, but like that was his first online tournament. So, and then he didn't do any more after that. And Ekim hasn't played Marth like at all.
For real.
And this was the first tournament back as Marth.
Okay.
So Ekim was supposed to play me in semis. I had a really close set with Rev, or Rev. I don't know. We pronounce it Rev in
Yeah.
Sweden. But it's a Yoshi main. We played a bunch.
I
He's
remember-
the one that may be good versus Yoshi.
I remember seeing I think he did like an analysis of the drugged fox, and that was the one drugged fox
Yeah.
lesson that was published, right? And so
Yeah.
I've heard about him for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, who is Mr. Bobo Get?
Yeah, I'll get to that.
Yeah. Because I'm just seeing this person who I've never heard of before beating
Yeah, no, I'll
Ekim,
talk
which is
about-
kind of crazy. But yeah, tell us
Yeah.
more about Rev for the moment.
Yeah. We had a pretty close set actually. First, he had a really close set with Dennis, aka Prips.
Yes,
Prips.
formerly PR'd in the UK.
Yeah, really old school player, really good. But he beat Dennis, and then we had a set. The first game was really janky. I SD'd, I think, and then I won off of like a stitch that bounced on the shield, and we both were surprised that it was a stitch because it was a CRT, so we couldn't see.
Yeah, wow. It was a low
So we were
quality
both like at the
CRT.
same time last stock. Like he did a shield drop, and then it hit like the shield drop, and we were like a stitch. Pretty funny. And then I lost the second game like on Yoshi's, and then I won the third game despite like SDing, but it was like high above 110% on both. So it was, like really close. That was nice for me. I was glad that I clutched it because I didn't mind if I lost to Rio because I knew he was good. And then I was expecting to play Ekim, but Mr. Bobo Get is a Peach main from Stockholm, actually.
Wow. Okay.
Who I've been playing quite a bunch on the online Stockholm tournament. We've had like Stockholm tournaments every Tuesday, like online.
Okay.
For a
So
while.
it's straight up like a newer player. It's not like a Smurf or anything.
He's been power ranked a while in Stockholm, like even
Okay.
before netplay, and he was also always like pretty good ranked, pretty solid Peach. Doesn't get upset often.
Okay.
He didn't like have huge wins.
How far back are
And
we talking?
I can look.
Okay. How? What would you guess, Sharp?
I would guess like 2019,
Okay.
2018.
Is when they started getting PR'd in Stockholm.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay. The first PR I can find them on, because they used to go with the tag Emmanuel
Okay.
or Emmanuel, where they were the first rank they got was rank 15 on our winter 2018 ranking.
Mhm.
But they were always kind of around, and they play a lot of net play. But they also went to like my local region and played a lot of Grands versus Red Blaze.
What's that?
Before I came
Faster
back.
us, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
before I came back from Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Bobo has a lot of experience versus Marth.
So he was
It's
sort
like-
of filling your shoes while you were away in Ireland as a
Yeah,
Peach
yeah.
representative. Yeah, fair enough.
To get farmed by Red Blaze.
To get on my revelation, yeah.
But yeah, Bobo got pretty damn good versus at the Marth matchup.
Yeah, of course, that makes sense.
So couple the Marth matchup being the best matchup for Bobo, and Aiken not having played Marth for a while, and like also not usually like being good like under pressure. Depending, but like it was I would say it wasn't the best set for Aiken, but it was like a pretty sloppy set for him. But
Okay.
still, Bobo beat Aiken. I'm not gonna take that away from Bobo. So Bobo had to play me, which is like the classic grand finals on the online tournaments, like me versus Bobo. So I was thinking, like, am I just gonna play the people I play online? Just like Leo and Bobo.
Yeah.
But we had it was a decently close set. I still won 3-1, but it was like usually last hit
Okay.
on the games.
Yeah. So
And then-
tight one.
And then
Close 3-1.
yeah. And then Talman beats Brock, which I wasn't too surprised of, because again, like Brock is kind of a wild card.
And it still would have been Sheik Samus,
Yeah, Sheik Samus, exactly.
which is a rough matchup as well.
Yeah, so Talman, and I know Talman's also been grinding online. Like, he's been having a little bit of a tournament crisis, but I knew he was still good. So, not too surprising, but still, like, kind of an upset, kind of not. It's like an expected win for Talman. But Sprock lost that, so Pipsqueak beat Talman, I beat Bobo, and then Pipsqueak kind of beats me pretty badly.
Okay.
But we
This
talk
is-
about the set after.
The winner's final set, you speak about it right after?
Yeah, I was down
Okay.
to speak because I didn't care that I lost. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
you were the better player.
Of course.
I'm glad to like talk about the set. And we talked a little bit about like how Triff plays the matchup and stuff. So in losers,
Yeah, let's take a look. We've been, no doubt because of your performance, we've been very much focused on winners, but let's take a look at losers.
Yeah. So the
So it was
biggest
Brock that
thing
ended up
here,
making it to you.
yeah, Riev beats Ekim, which was like I wasn't ready for that. Riev
yeah.
and Ekim are like really good friends.
Okay.
They play a lot together. I don't know if Riev has ever beaten Ekim's Marth. I don't think so, but again, it's like not one of the shakier tournaments for Ekim, but still like a really impressive win for Riev nonetheless. Like Yoshi Marth it's a decent matchup for Yoshi, of course, but
Yeah. It's one of
Pretty
those ones where people always used to say it was a problem matchup for Marth, but you just see Zane after a couple months and he's just like just wiping the floor with answer. So
yeah,
it's one of those weirder ones, but yeah, it's expected,
For
especially
sure.
if they play a bunch, right? That
yeah, exactly. They do play a lot. Like I know that Riev or Ekim is usually at Riev's house, playing netplay and stuff together. But then, of course, the other side. So Talma Riev, I didn't watch that set, but apparently that was game 5. I don't know how close it was, but that's pretty impressive. that he was able to take it that close with Telman.
Yeah.
I do think Rev has also beaten Telman, so I don't know. It's kind of an expected toss-up, I guess. But it's still, I don't know how you win that matchup with Yoshi, or like,
Yeah.
make it close.
It sounds so rough in general, I think.
Yeah. But Sprock beats Buzz, Dennis, 3-0's Mr. Bobo get, and 3-0's Talman in the rerun.
That is insane,
So,
actually.
Yeah,
That is
Talman
kind of
said
crazy.
like, Talman said after, I think, like, oh yeah, Sprock kind of washed me in the run back.
Yeah.
So Sprock makes it all the way to losers finals, and I've never beaten Sprock before.
Okay. Would you have played a lot of sets together?
We played a bunch, but it was like back in 2018, and I remember the first time we ever played was a 2-1. It was like 2-1 last stock in losers to Sprock, and I was like really sad I lost that. Then we had another 2-1 where I lost last stock, and then we had a 3-1, pretty close, but basically Sprock always like beat me in the clutch situations. So this set was like, I was going in, I was like, okay, I really want to prove that I've improved.
You've
And
moved
I'm
past that time where you're being clutched on.
Yeah.
To be honest, getting clutched on in floaty matchups is also extremely, like, I can imagine it being stinging a lot more than, for a fast faller. Because
I always kind of dislike playing against Samus. I think it's a kind of an annoying matchup. The Nair is really annoying to deal with, and like I hate the fact that you gotta respect the missiles and like you gotta play around shard shot, which I used to always jump into shard shots. It kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Because I felt so
imagine.
like predictable.
Yeah.
But like I knew I wasn't too good versus Samus. I'm still not too good versus Samus, I feel. But the set was basically the first game. I felt like it was going back and forth, and then Sprock kind of got a little bit of a lead, and I got a little bit anxious, like when he got a lead, and I was like, I have to approach, and then I accidentally air dodged off stage. I was at 100%, I think, but I fucked it up, and I was like a little bit tilted after that.
Yeah, I feel like whenever it's an intense situation, then you can just sprinkle a few errors, and then that just. It's like putting, how do I describe it? It's like putting an ice cube in oil sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just sort of it's just the tiniest thing, but it just bubbles over,
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
But I lost the first game, kind of like, I felt bad about it because of, like, again, the SD. And then I lose the second game on FD, like Peach's best stage, in my opinion.
Okay.
And I lose, like, last stock, and I'm like, why am I jumping into these fucking nairs? This is so stupid.
Yeah.
Samus is so dumb. And then I think we play on FD again, and we play, and I'm like, kind of like, I feel like I'm being a little bit annoying because I'm like, sometimes, dude, like, I'm like a little bit, I'm a little bit disgruntled.
I see.
I'm not
Okay. You're not doing it mindfully. Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to like keep it quiet, but I was
Yeah.
like a little bit tilted.
Yeah.
So we play, and it's like a last stock, another high percent one, and I barely win on FD, like my best counter pick. I'm a little bit frustrated, but I'm thinking like, I hope Sprock's not tilted by the fact that I'm like making little like sides and stuff. I tell him like, I'm sorry if I'm bothering you with size. I don't mean any disrespect.
Wait, you say that mid-set or after the set?
I say it between the games.
Oh no!
So I say it, but he's like, he says like, oh, don't worry, I don't even hear it.
For real?
Yes.
Not gonna lie, I feel like Stockholm tournaments, like in between you saying the thing about the Stitch face versus Rev, and you saying this against Sprack, I feel like they're sort of more. You all seem like homies, and it's maybe a bit more chilled out. Would you describe it that way? Or?
It is pretty chill. It is pretty chill. Like I just felt like I didn't want Sprock to like think I'm like ultra tilted at him.
Yeah.
Because I really wasn't. I think Sprock is an amazing player. I was just tilted at how I couldn't deal with Samus, right? So like I wanted him to know that like I respect, like, no disrespect. So
that's an interesting consideration.
It didn't seem he didn't seem to like take it badly at all. He was like pretty like, oh, I didn't even hear. Don't worry. You know.
Yeah, it's an interesting consideration because like it seems like people it is something you need to care about sometimes because
Yeah.
you know people do feel can sometimes take it personally if they get the idea of like, oh, you know, how am I losing to this person? They sort of feel like, oh, you know, what do they take me for as a player? Do they not respect me? But if it's me, Sharp, I'll be honest, I would just live in that moment. I love seeing people be tilted against me, especially in game. If it like boils over to like outside of a game, that's something I feel like I'm less equipped to handle. There are some people that love that and love the beefing aspect of it. I'm not one of those people, but in the moment, you know, I sort of love having I sort of see it as like a mental upper hand. You see what I mean?
For me, I just didn't want Sprock to like after the set be like, I was playing you Sharp and Sharp was like, super fucking annoying.
Yeah.
You know, be like super tilted. I was beating their ass.
Yeah.
I was like, but yeah, basically after that we play on Dreamland, another last stock, last hits game, but Sprock SDs this time. So this time it's a Sprock SD, last stock above 100%.
No way.
Like
Wait, so not
recovery.
literally at the final stock of the set, Sprock SDs?
No, the last stock of game 4.
Okay.
So Erdod just off stage and it's like, oh no. And I was like shaking my head because I felt like I fucking robbed them.
Yeah.
I felt pretty bad. But we go to game 5 and I'm like, I can't believe I haven't lost yet. I was like in disbelief almost.
Yeah.
Because I was like feeling like I was adapting with my turnip game. Like I was doing a lot more retreating turnips and like forcing Sprock to approach me rather than running into his nairs like a dumbass. But it's going really well game 5. I'm like up 2 stocks. Like I'm playing neutral super solidly on Stadium too.
Okay.
Which is like Santa's best stage. Because of the missile game.
The missile, of course. You can do the what are they called? Like platform cancel missiles. Or the double missiles.
Double missile.
Yeah.
So,
is that the name for them? Is it just double missile? I feel like there's a different name.
I don't care about Santa's name,
fair
honestly.
Enough. Yeah.
But I'm beating Sprock pretty solidly, and then I'm getting nervous because I'm starting to think about the reverse 3-0. I'm like, damn, this would be pretty sick if I won this. I'm getting nervous. And Sprock is I feel like Sprock caught on that I'm nervous because I'm doing like nervous, like shaky wave dashes, like bad floats. And he's starting to like kind of call me out on a lot of stuff. Like with a lot of like approaching nairs and stuff. And I'm like, oh no. And then he actually brings it back. Like takes 2 stocks off of me. Like usually you're not supposed to be able to make that comeback
in a float. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying before about having the comeback in the floaty matchup.
So I take his second to last stock, but he brought me to like second to last stock above 70%. So I like lost my huge lead, and then eventually he takes my stock, and we're at like last stock, and I'm like, okay, this is it.
Are you gonna break the curse? Are you gonna not get reversed on the same way you used to be?
I was like, well, at that point, I was like, whatever fucking happens. I'm gonna leave this to the game. You know? So we just played, and eventually I found like an up air or nair and killed him.
Nice.
And I was like, I did a little. Yes.
Yeah. You have to revel in those moments. Definitely.
Yeah. So I was really happy about that set. I like basically won when I felt like I usually like as I said, I kind of proved to myself I wasn't the same player as in like 2019, 2018, where I'm like I get those close situations and then I choke, or like I get those close situations and then I like do a bad option. Like I played I adapted really well and like kept composure.
That's sick to hear. Yeah.
Yeah. So I make it to Grants against Pipsqueak, and I mean the games go better for sure. I used what we talked about.
Yeah, I was about to ask
the winner side set, and it goes better in the games. I obviously still got 3-0, but it feels like pretty good afterwards.
I can imagine.
Because I'm like, I was like, I mean, I could have won a few of those games if I like hit this punish or like did this a little bit better or like didn't rely on this habit. So in general, after that, and of course after the Sprock set, I was like, okay, I kind of used my one time this tournament for that set. So I don't think I can. I think it's
pull
too
something
much
out now. Yeah. Yeah, the melee gods have smiled on you enough for this tournament. But
Yeah, but it was a fun return. Again, it was a lot of fun that I had got to play Sprock. Because in winners, it felt like, oh, this is just like all the netplay tournaments. Nothing's changed. But then I got to play like one of the like old demons that I never beat before. I haven't played since like before the level up. So that felt pretty fun.
and that's sort of something you've been, it seems like you've been doing a lot. You've been slaying those old demons.
Yeah,
Recently,
I've
haven't
been
you, Sean?
aiming for it. I've been aiming for it for
Because
sure.
I remember
Like,
you versus Meteors, of course, was a really big win for you, right? So,
yeah, it was all like it was all in a row. It was
Yeah.
at first I was like losing a lot to Abiard.
hmm
Like obviously I had him like I was his demon first.
Okay.
And then he kind of figured it out and like beat me like 6 times in a row and I was like fuck.
Oh, that's
And
a
then
big swing, definitely.
yeah, 6 times in a row.
Yeah.
And then I remember I analyzed the sets with Armada. Or I
Okay.
gave the set to Armada. So I
Name
learned a
drop,
lot
name
about
drop. Yeah.
What?
What name drop? Name drop. You know what a name drop is, Sharp?
Name drop.
You don't know what a name drop, like you drop something,
Oh,
like you
oh,
drop the
name
name.
Name drop. Oh, Armada.
Yeah.
No, but I mean that it's an important part of the
No,
storyline.
definitely. Yeah, I'm saying it's a big deal that you got Armada to
Oh,
look at
okay.
it.
Yeah, of course. But yeah,
But-
Armada looked over the sets and like taught me a lot about the Peach matchup, or
Yeah.
like the Peach Marth matchup. I mean, and I like learned a lot about like how my outlook should be on like every matchup on that. Like,
Wow,
so
yeah.
to not like overcomplicate things. Basically, I just learned a lot about my turnip game and stuff.
Okay.
And like how to use it better.
Wait, is
I
that
beat-
particularly in the area in particular you felt like you could apply to other matchups as well?
Yeah,
The turnip game?
exactly.
Okay.
Like how to like abuse the fact that turnips kind of put them in worse situations.
Yeah.
So like after that, I beat like a bunch of people that I struggled with. Like I beat Abiar, the rematch we had, game 15, I won,
Yo.
and then I 3-0'd him the set after that.
Nice.
And then I beat Max twice, who had beaten me a bunch of times.
Yep.
And then I beat, of course, I beat Meaty after that too, and then I beat Mahi, and then I beat
biggest
Sprock, and all of those people are like people who notoriously like gave me trouble before. So
Yeah,
it's like,
understandably so. A lot of rough matchups in there. Not necessarily Sprack, but
Yeah.
that's a rough player to player matchup, isn't it? So
yeah, it was like winning that exhausting set versus a player I've never beaten before felt pretty good.
yeah, that's definitely the way you wanted to go as well. After you put so much
Yeah,
sweat and effort into
yeah,
it. So
it's kind of like I got my shackles off.
yeah, I like that. I actually love the imagery. That's actually
Yeah,
a good
no,
way to describe it.
Yeah, it's like because I'm usually a mental block player where like if I don't truly believe I can beat someone, it's gonna be really tough for me, and I'm gonna like choke. So whenever I do it like that one time, suddenly I can beat like everyone.
That's so
It's
sick.
crazy.
Yeah, you prove it
It's
to yourself,
crazy.
right?
Yeah, it's always a streak of like good luck after I do like one good thing.
Yeah, that's definitely
Right.
understandable.
But
So-
yeah, other than that, like it was a great local. It was great like meeting everyone again. It felt like old times. It felt like nothing really changed.
Yeah.
Like
That's definitely
with
what
the people.
people always say, right? When they've been coming out of their little COVID bubbles, their COVID cocoons. It just feels like, we were frozen in time and then we're just coming back and then we're back with our best buds and it feels like nothing ever happened.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
I think that's actually such a testament to how we sort of, I feel like, we sort of don't appreciate how, well, I don't know. In the UK at least, there's sort of the move to sort of shrug off how important melee is to us, but it clearly has such a massive role in our lives. So
Yeah, no, I've always been a firm believer of making it clear on how much I care about the game,
Yeah.
how much I care about like everything about it. Like I'm never ashamed of saying that.
Yeah, it's
But I
cool to
also-
care. It's cool to care.
I think it's fucking boring when some player says that, like, I don't put any time in this game.
Yeah.
I try to play League. It's like, oh, whatever. You do whatever you want. I'm gonna like this game is such a big part of me. So like,
Yeah, for real.
I care a ton about it. A little bit too much, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what makes it
it's,
special though, in a way. But
Facts.
but yeah, so
The
is
only-
this? Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No. You can start.
I was just gonna ask: is this going to be like a sort of weekly, or is it going to be somewhat regular? Or
It is gonna be a weekly, but I do believe the local is reserved for like a week or something. So
Okay.
like, next week there's
they're not
gonna be
using the
anything.
venue? Okay.
Uh,
Or someone else
but-
is using the venue, then is what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Fair
But
enough.
it
Is it a
is
nice
gonna be
venue?
reoccurring. It's pretty good.
Okay, cool.
It's like not too big, so, but it's like for 30 people, it's fine, and it's gonna be a 30-person cap.
Okay.
Uh,
And
it's
so,
gonna
is it? Was it streamed, or were there recordings, or?
There were no streamer recordings, unfortunately.
Okay.
There were plans, but eventually it didn't work out.
Okay.
So
Does that mean that
sadly.
potentially there could be something in future? I don't know. You're not the tier, obviously, so you might not know, but
Maybe.
maybe.
I do know that people have capture cards, some people, but it's all if they bring it and they want to stream. Because
Yeah, of
like,
course.
the main TO, I don't believe, has any way of streaming it.
Okay,
so-
that's fair enough. I mean, of course, it would be
that's-
interesting. I don't know. Like I'm saying, like I think, is it just UK and Sweden then who are doing locals, or oh no, I've definitely seen Norwegian locals have happened.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
Rich
yeah.
Rich has posted his photos, hasn't he? Afterwards, that's what I've seen at least.
Yeah, they
I haven't
did,
seen any
they did
brackets,
a
but-
Norwegian bigger tournament as well recently.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, don't
Oh no,
remember
I think
what.
I've heard a few things from Germany as well. Actually, now I think about it,
He also had a
Camp du Cône.
Camp
Camp du
Camp
Cône,
du
yeah,
Cône,
of course,
exactly,
in
exactly.
France.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everything's sort of coming back, but I haven't seen too many streams or anything. Apart from that one German tournament, I vaguely remember there was a stream for.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of cool. Europe's coming back to life. We're sort
Let's
of
go.
reviving ourselves. So yeah, it's really
And
cool to
I
see.
mean, am I wrong in saying that the same finale is going to be offline, or am I?
I'm actually not sure. And actually, the few things I've heard about sort of mix into my mind with things that are sort of, classified information. Sharp. Have you heard
Yeah.
some classified information? Because I've definitely heard some things that shouldn't be shared about potentially offline qualifiers for stuff, but maybe we shouldn't say too much more. Have you not heard anything? Maybe I'm actually
we'll talk
saying too
about that
much.
after.
I
We'll
need
talk
to.
about that after.
Someone's gonna come
We'll talk about
come
it
into the room
after.
and shoot me for sharing this information. But yeah, we definitely should. What's it called? Talk about it. And Dank's confirming
Yeah.
in chat that a lot of Norwegian stuff is going on. IRL. So
Let's go Norge.
it's cool to see Europe's coming back to life. But yeah, aside from
But
that,
yeah.
nothing. I don't know if there's much more to say, unless you want to say anything more about this. But
No, I think I've said everything. It was a fun visit to Stockholm.
Yeah.
I'm probably going the next time as well.
Cool.
So it's gonna be interesting.
That's
I'm
fine.
gonna play some more people. The only thing I would change about the local is playing against Aiken, because
Mhm.
I still haven't played. I still haven't won versus Aikens Marth in my life, but
that
I
would be a
still
nice
haven't
one
played
to
it.
tick off.
I still haven't played it since
Yeah.
2018, and I know I can. You've heard my confidence versus Marth.
100%, yeah. We heard it a bit earlier in
I'm
Aiken
not
as well.
fucking losing to Aiken. I'm not. No chance in hell.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Aiken takes a game, and he should be happy with that.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably gonna be
Aiken, that was the one matchup that Aiken always used to say he did. I remember there was...
the fucking prof speech.
Yeah, that was the thing. He said that he would definitely beat Prof's speech because Prof secondaries, have such a... There was one point where it had such a stranglehold over the UK. I don't know if you saw... I think Prof Samus as well. There was
Green
this...
Goblin,
Green Goblin
Not second.
at throwback, but that was not even...
Yeah.
That's not even the peak of Green Goblin's
No,
power.
I know. I've heard talks about Green Goblin for a long time.
Yeah, Green Goblin, I think we did this sort of true skill PR, that was just everyone's results got put into this one PR and it had 300 people on it. It was ranked by true skill or some
Yeah.
sort of version of ELO like that. I think
Yeah.
I think it was true skill though. And Prof Samus was he would barely enter with it, but he would just get these results that made him top 10 or something like that.
That's
Something
crazy.
10th or 8th or 9th or something like that. So yeah, Prof's secondaries have definitely dominated in their time. but
Yeah.
which is why what's it called? The Peach thing versus Aiken was a big deal. But
That's pretty funny.
yeah, it was pretty funny.
No,
Ended
I
with.
mean,
Did you watch the end of that set, by the way? Maybe you're not a connoisseur, but
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it ended with
Is there a stream?
it was recorded, and it was. Should I just say? Maybe people want to check it out, but I'll just spoil it anyway. So skip to the end of
You
the
can
episode,
just
I
say
guess.
it. I think it's fine.
So it ended with
Spoilers for
like.
anyone.
Yeah, go on. What were you gonna say? You think I shouldn't say
I
it?
was
Or?
just gonna say no. You should say it, but just a spoiler warning for anyone
Yeah,
that's.
spoiler warning. You got your 5 seconds. I'll say it quickly. So Prof just
Yeah.
ended it with like throwing a bum at him, and it was everyone sort of flipped out in the whole venue. And there was sort of the delay between like the sort of projector they had and the actual
Yeah.
gameplay. So they were like reacting to it at their what's it called, at their setup, and then it took like 10 seconds for everyone to go, oh, that was so crazy.
That's really funny. That's
But-
really funny.
Yeah,
But yeah, no.
that was that match.
If there's any matchup I'm confident in right now, it's Marth.
It definitely
So-
makes sense, especially given the results.
It's like it's just because like if I think about my matchups, it's like Marth, even compared to like Fox and Falco and Sheik, it's like Marth is one of the ones that I have like the game plan I have for Marth is like the clearest in my head.
Okay.
I like know exactly what I need to do versus Marth. So like if I ever do badly, I can just like visualize my game plan, what I need to do, and then it's so easy to get back into neutral. And that's like an underrated thing, like a super underrated skill to have in a matchup, because there are gonna be those moments where you're kind of panicking and you're kind of just doing options for the sake of doing them, and in that case, when you're realizing it's not working, like let's say I'm just like whiffing dash attacks back and forth to just like hit Marth for no reason, or I'm just like pulling turnips for no purpose, or like trying to down smash Marth coming in. When I'm doing those things, I just have to visualize, okay, I have to go here, pull a turnip here, wait here, like float in at this height. If I remember that, then it's gonna be like the game plan just returns immediately. So that's like not something I have in every matchup, but I have it against Marth.
Yeah, that makes
So-
sense. And correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like a lot of Marths sort of try to play it in less of a flowy way. They sort of are more like prone to, if a Peach is in a corner, they just wait,
Yeah.
So they won't be the ones to sort of initiate and to approach. So I feel like maybe that might sort of give Peach mains more of a chance to sort of readjust their positioning.
Yeah,
I don't
well-
know if the same with you in your experience, but
99% of Marths don't know the Peach matchup anyway.
Oh, for
it's just
real.
red blaze. Just
Fair
red
enough.
blaze. And
I mean, Red
Meaty.
Blaze knows it to a sort of next level extent,
Red Blaze knows it the best out of anyone.
of course. Yeah.
And I mean, I think Meaty knows it pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think the Triff set proves that. I think Meaty's been doing a lot of work in that. And I do feel like when Meaty lost to me, that wasn't peak gameplay from Meaty. It wasn't peak gameplay from me either. But like he's still very solid in that matchup.
Yeah, that makes
So-
sense. Wait, yeah, fair enough. Wait,
Yeah.
I don't know if Butner's putting the Prof versus Aiken sets in chat.
See, oh yeah, I'm gonna go watch this later.
Yeah,
Unless you
I
wanna
think
watch
he
it
put
on
the
stream.
timestamp as well. The second one was the timestamp of the end of
Yeah.
the set. So, yeah, cool.
But
Aside from that,
anyway, that
yeah, there's not much more to say. Is there?
yeah.
Oh no, the cam's
Um,
froze again. Okay.
Damn, rip. But yeah, other than that, I guess I could mention Myth coming up. Like obviously Nang is coming up this weekend, but Myth is coming up next month. So I'm probably going to Myth. We'll see. I'm probably gonna look at flight tickets this weekend. It's looking doable with school. It's all about if I want to commit or not, because it is a pretty big commitment.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But I'm feeling really tempted to go, especially now. Maybe the Aiken money can cover for the flight.
That would actually be so sick. Do you actually think Aiken he just sounded a bit, a bit nervous.
No,
I think
I
at the
know
end
how
there.
confident he is. It makes it even better for me. I know. I only want to go into a money match if my opponent thinks they can beat me.
Yeah.
And because I want to crush that belief.
I think that's
after
actually the
money
best
match.
thing, where people on both sides sort of have a sort of belief in their person, right? That's what actually makes for a real spectacle, I think.
That's why my money match a long time ago versus Big M was so interesting, because Big M won the first one, and what was it? I won the second one, but we both believed so badly that we could win.
Yeah.
But I mean, after the first money match, I won like 3 sets in a row, so that's kind of when I crushed it.
I remember I saw a set. Was that at Phoenix Blue 2 that you two played?
Oh yeah, I 3 of
And
them.
you saw, you
with
voted
a
him.
4-star king.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember watching that. So,
He picked Falcon. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But and then after that, he said like, I remember he said to me like, if you play like that, the rest of the bracket, you can go really far. Thanks, dude.
Fair enough. Yeah, you definitely.
I
don't
went
know.
pretty far. I lost to Nintendo, but I went pretty far.
Fair enough. He's all
Nintendo got
predicted it
top
then.
8, so
Okay, yeah. He did pretty well
Wobbling
at that
was
event.
allowed.
Yeah.
So it's an illegitimate set.
Oh, we'll talk about that
Anyway.
maybe. That's something that we've put seeds in the past episode as well. So I feel like we're slowly building up to a wobbling debate in one of these episodes. But that will be.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
That will be in the
We
future.
should bring. Can we bring any like? We can maybe bring like an IC from the UK, like Unhaven.
Unhaven. I think Unhaven's actually pro wobbling ban. Well, he might not be
Ooh.
pro wobbling ban, but he's always been a type of guy who's like not been a fan of, or has been happy to like just do handoffs, because he's been super into handoffs. He's one of those ICs, you know.
I probably take the same stance as Dank, which is ban wobbling except for East
East
Gang,
Gang.
which is me, Dank, and Nintendo.
Wait, are you? I've heard so many conflicting things. I mean, because obviously you use a tag, right? But I heard
I'm
that
an
you're an
honorary
honorary
member.
member, exactly. But the way you described it there was sort of like you're
Oh,
like
well,
a core member.
Well, I'm kind of on and off, but we haven't signed a contract yet, so we'll see.
Okay, fair enough. We'll find out more about East
Sharp
Gang
is
in the
new
future.
member. Okay, it's official. Dank just made
Okay,
me new member.
Dank just
so
signed you. Okay, there you go.
I'm a full-time East Ham member now.
There we go.
I'll have to add it permanently on my Smash GG.
Okay, cool.
But yeah,
Aside from that, thanks everyone for watching. I'll probably
Yeah,
try and
thank you.
upload this soon, because it only makes sense for it to be a Nang preview. And
yeah.
after Nang, it's not much use to many people aside from, the color of our discussions. But yeah, I'll probably try and get it on the Spotify soon at least.
Yeah,
because-
I'm glad we got to talk about some other stuff too. But
Yeah, we need to sort of earn our EU Melee credentials, don't we?
Of course.
Yeah,
That, I mean,
we don't
isn't
wanna
that
just
why we
make
have
it-
me here?
Exactly.
I got
The token
Swedish-
European, yeah.
Swedish and European perspective.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm also here to start up shit.
Yeah. we love to see it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's what's going. There's actually a failure on my behalf, I think, because I don't know what's going on in terms of EU Melee streams. I don't know if there's necessarily a resource to go to, but I definitely know Nang's going to be on twitch.tv/Phoenix Smash. There probably is a place, right? I don't think there.
I mean-
there used to be like When's Melee on Myom for like American
I mean,
tournaments,
we
but I
have
don't
the-
know.
We have the SSBM EU Discord.
Might be something in there.
Which you can look for all the like locals and majors. We have the last same major or the last same qualifier, Bagar,
Bagar, yeah.
next weekend actually. So look forward to that. And also, I do believe in October we will have, if I remember correctly, we will have the SSBM EU tournaments, aka Newbie Showdown, the Sunday Beat.
They're coming back. They're coming back. Sick.
Yeah. So that's gonna be pretty exciting.
100%.
And yeah, but otherwise it's probably just gonna be the weeklies as normal.
And then Myth in October as well, isn't it?
Yeah, Myth in October. I think it's October 30th.
Okay.
So
We can look forward to that.
look forward. Yeah, especially,
We said the same
in our
thing.
Money matching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I suppose beyond that, thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah,
And
thank you so much. See you
maybe
next
we'll
time.
see you on Sharp Stream next time, maybe. But yeah, we'll see
Follow
what
me on
happens.
Twitter, SharpSSBN.
Yeah, follow me
Accept
on
my
Twitter
Twitters.
at JMooncake. I'd love to see a few more.
My Twitter is locked, but I'll accept the request.
Cool. Okay, see everyone then. Bye.
All right, bye.